Oh, there you go. What is up, y'all? I need to not do that. Yeah. um. All right, so this is gonna be like I'm looking at it. It's probably gonna end up being like a 4-hour stream. So buckle in for a longer one. Alrighty. It's okay. I know what I'm doing. It's fine. It's fine. It's chill. It's totally chill, bro. Wow. I need to remember that sometimes. That's crazy. Oh, no time like the present. Is she just not gonna get like a Is she just not gonna get like a actual like? Well, I guess she's not getting. I need to finish my thought. I guess she isn't getting like a like an actual like character story quest since she's has like a whole chapter. She's like Jane in that way. But I feel like the Jane one was about as long as an agent story quest and not like a mainline thing. Okay. Vivian sent a message since she's doing more progress on the sacrifice for sure. I wonder how Vivian's been doing. After Hugo passed, she's been busy managing Mockingbird. We haven't talked to her in quite a while. Do you want to arrange a time to meet up with her? Yes, let's do that. Alright then, I'll arrange a time with Vivian. You just rest and I'll bring you in. Resting on sofa. You usually plan to watch some videotapes and rest on sofa, but you end up falling asleep instead. Hell, you hear something nearby. Oh shit, cutscene immediately. That's crazy.
Lord Phaethon, this time let me.
Vivian? Vivian?
Oh my god. Hey, fairy.
I didn't disturb your sleep, did I?
Did her voice change? Or am I going crazy? Season 1 epilogue, where you choose the past. B. Wow.
When I got here,
No,
the other
okay.
Lord
It was
Phaethon
just
said you were
weird in
resting on
that
the
scene.
couch and just let me in.
Man, they hate fairy. They hate fairy. This is y'all. This is y'all's fault because we don't like TV mode. We don't like TV mode. And now Eos and fucking fairy don't exist. Good job, y'all. This is your fault, Jack.
I meant to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself. I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
Lamau.
What sleepy face? What pose? That was a lot of words in one breath.
Dude,
Are you sure you got enough sleep, Vivian?
I swear to God, if I come out of this thing like, oh, I need the pool, I'm gonna kill myself.
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month. Though it is a bit late, but...
Have to pull lighter.
Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
That was so formal.
Maybe
Feels
we'll do a
like you're
temple.
about to drop some big news after a greeting like that.
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family. But I haven't found the source yet.
Okay. Eos isn't, like, present in the main story right now. Which he was.
Could it be Hugo? Yuko's uncle, Hartman?
Not the uncle,
Maybe
man.
he's
Fuck
trying
Hartman,
to
bro.
turn people against Hugo and Mockingbird by playing the illegitimate child card.
Yeah, probably.
I suspected that too. He could be using Hugo's background to make people believe Mockingbird is just another Top's pawn. To the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant, but it has a loyal following among regular folks. But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo. They're actually starting to see him in a better light. Some people feel bad for him, some relate to his struggles, and Hartman's the one getting all the heat. Public outcry against Hartman is growing, with many believing he murdered Hugo for his own selfish gain. Tops is hosting an industry summit this week, a responsibility usually handled by the Ravenlocks. But my sources tell me another family has taken over this year at the last minute. If I'm not mistaken, Tops is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family due to the current public sentiment.
Is someone trying to take advantage of this to get rid of both Hartman and the Ravenlocks?
I think Hartman knows this too, which is why he's completely vanished. No matter how hard I search, I can't find a single trace of him. Hartman must have taken the sacrifice core. Now that he holds this bargaining chip, he is definitely going to negotiate his way out of this with the Exaltists.
Sorry for interrupting, Vivian, but I need a quick word with Belle.
Belle.
Oh, no problem
I need a quick
at
word
all.
with Belle.
I'm sure you have important faith in matters to discuss. Take your time. I'll just be waiting outside.
We can't make our guest wait outside. Belle and I will step out instead.
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I wanted to browse the videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Belle, Lycon's outside the video store. He knows Vivian is with us, so he's hesitant about coming in. He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian, but he really needs to talk to us.
Wives and husbands.
Maybe you should go speak with him first.
I'll go talk to Lycon. Honestly, neither he nor Vivian is at fault. As proxies, it's our job to be the bridge between them.
Yeah, you got it, bro. Fucking Lycon! Lycon!
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Good morning, Lycon. Wise mentioned you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety. However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian. Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made, or lose faith in the path she chose.
Vivian's doing just fine. She's actually been gathering intel and has a clear understanding of where things are headed.
Okay,
She
Vivian?
might be tougher
Yeah,
than you
Vivian's
think.
kind of the boss, bro. Kind of the boss.
If you're really concerned, why not just talk to her directly? If you'd like to apologize, it should be face to face, right?
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like to apologize to Miss Vivian in person.
Yes, absolutely,
No
Lycon.
problem.
I'll hold your hand
But
while
I'll
you
be
do it,
staying
too.
neutral. Everyone has their own stance on this, and I get where both of you are coming from. As a proxy, I'm just here to make sure you have an open conversation. I'm not taking sides.
I respect that. Thank you. Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes shift. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through.
Is it me or did she seem
I'm
pissed?
determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltists and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you or Master Proxy. As for Hugo, please accept my condolences.
Condolences. That's not necessary. Mockingbird has plenty of tricks up its sleeves. This isn't the kind of act that ends so easily. Wouldn't you agree?
You're right.
Huh? That's it? You two just figured it out? Oh, that was fast.
Damn, that was loud as fuck.
Master
Okay.
Proxy, I believe we all share the same goal. Uncover the truth of the Exaltists and the sacrifices. The mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission, and hopes we can work together moving forward.
If the mayor wants to work with us, I trust he will demonstrate his sincerity in kind. Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful. That will never change.
Of course. While the mayor cannot handle this personally, he will make sure we have all the intel and support we need. Miss Vivian, I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile shady dealings, perhaps the mayor can provide you a different perspective. Please, take your time to discuss. If you're open to collaborating, I'll set up a call with the mayor so he can speak with you both directly.
I need to discuss this with Wise and Vivian. With so many people involved in this, we need to be very careful.
Of course.
That makes sense.
I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the Ballet Twins.
Yes, as usual. At the moment, our only intel on the sacrifice is what Bringer left behind. He gets someone to help investigate, but it'll take a significant amount of time, and the time is something can't afford to waste. So working the mayor is a good option. What do you think, Vivian? Mockingbird has always gone against authority. Would it be against your values to work with the mayor? We're just about to go against. Isn't just fun. Mockingbird hopes that all people can be given equal opportunities and treatment. I don't exactly trust the mayor, but I believe he's someone we can work with at the moment, at least. Oh my god. Lycon, I'm coming, Lycon. I'm on my way. I'm on my way, Lycon. Where are you? Buddy. Oh, hey, Vivian's already here. Holy shit. Umbrella. Anyway. It seems you and Miss Vivian have made your decision. Of course, please rest assured, when it comes to sacrifices, the mayor's interests align with yours. Or rather, we won't want to protect the people of New Eridu.
I'll connect the call to the mayor now.
My dear friends, I'm glad you're willing to keep working with me. I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. I didn't anticipate things would turn out this way. As mayor, I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions, but personally, I had a lot of respect for Mr. Hugo Vlad. I looked further into Bringer's map. The sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus Quarter. Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years ago. Before he died, he was researching sacrifices and was said to have created a batch of serum that could turn living people into sacrifices. The problem was, the serum wasn't stable, and after his death, the recipe was lost. No one knows what happened to the exaltist in Janus Quarter back then, but it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major exaltist activities in the area. Bringer's map marks the locations where the exaltists' most successful attempts at creating sacrifices were.
Okay.
Since this person has already passed away, and the exaltists haven't been active around here for a while, then could it be that this is just Hartman acting on his own?
People be driving, bro. Oh my god.
Unfortunately,
I can't even-
that's not the case.
Big ass truck. I don't know if my mic's picking that up. My room's shaking. Damn. Okay.
My sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone, and they only meet inside the Hollow.
Is it possible it's some...
TOPS is a huge alliance of corporations. They wouldn't bother getting their hands dirty. Instead, they just sit back and reap the rewards. Everything Hartman is doing is to secure his place in Tops and strengthen his power within the Ravenlock family. If my guess is correct, Hartman has gotten in touch with the remaining members of the Exaltists.
I felt that shit.
Helping them create new sacrifices.
Yeah, my noise canceling be good. Audio setup, pog.
But what's in it for Tops? There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when Tops steps in, taking control of the situation on their terms. The public will see the mayor as incompetent, while Tops comes off as the real protectors of the city. And when that happens, public trust will shift towards Tops. And Mr. Mayor, you might find yourself in an unfavorable situation.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
So, what exactly do we stand to gain from partnering with you? Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your citizens. I'm not some hero of justice, and I don't believe in lofty ideals or empty promises.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can work together on this. And as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can fan the flames over Mockingbird's death and escalate conflicts within the Ravenlock family.
So it was you behind the rumors. No wonder I couldn't trace the source of the public outcry.
I'm not the one who started the rumors. I just helped them spread faster after they leaked. And I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic figure who was unfairly persecuted. As I said before, I had a lot of respect for him, and I'd be happy to clear his name. Now let me lay out my terms for collaboration. After looking into it, I found that the dormant sacrifice you discovered wasn't the only one. There are more places where sacrifices might be lying dormant. Too many eyes are on me right now, so I can't send my own men to deal with it. I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifices from those locations. I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no one will be able to use them again. On top of that, I've asked a friend to help monitor your physical condition, and maybe even uncover more of your potential. Her research overlaps with your teacher's work. You don't need to worry about her capabilities. She's a Void Hunter rank special investigator.
Really? A Void Hunter ranked special investigator is going to be assisting us?
Oh,
and
shit.
she's involved in our teacher's research?
That's right. She's heading to Janus Quarter for some business. I wanted
Oh,
to
this is
set
the
up a
lady.
formal
This is
meeting,
gonna be the
but
lady.
She declined. She prefers to assess things on her own and will reach out when the time is right. She'll let you know the details then. So it looks like you both are on board with this commission and ready to help recover the sacrifices?
Okay.
We don't want New Eridu falling into chaos either. We'll do what we can.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be friends, but we're definitely not enemies. I'll leave the rest to you then. I've got to go. Goodbye.
I think, yeah, they've been very vague about it, but I'm wondering if that's because they don't want to, or there's a reason for it. Like, plot-wise. We assured successfully recover your sacrifice. I have other business to deal with, so please excuse me. If you require anything, please feel free to contact me anytime. Love, Lycon. Like Faith, shall we head out now? Let's head into the hollow. Let's go.
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
Is it me or have they not been giving like special animations recently with like I feel like a lot of the 5 stars haven't had like the special like equipment, the skills change that a lot of the earlier characters have had.
This is the path I follow.
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
Eradicate all
Okay,
evil.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one who noticed that.
This is the path I follow. Eradicate all evil.
Do I really need to take this? Yukashiro Yanagi, awaiting orders.
Maybe we'll learn, maybe we won't. During the stay attempt.
Lord Phaethon, thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Very floaty. Very floaty.
I'll handle it. Keep your eyes open. Resistance is futile.
Don't touch me. Has someone already
Interesting.
taken the dormant sacrifice from here? Or did the Exaltist just know? If these dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully, they could awaken and turn against anyone nearby. Did she realize the mayor was looking into this?
Is the implication that it...
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get a shot working with us at Tops? I've been walking around forever and haven't found a thing.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over the years.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day. What kind of business did they run?
No clue. On the surface, their businesses seemed legit, but who knows what was happening behind the curtain.
Probably something with the sacrifices. I mean, how else would he know about the dormant ones left around here for years? And he was so sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't work out, he had a backup plan.
Backup plan? What could that be?
I thought these dudes had the same
That's
haircut for a
beyond
second.
me.
I'm gonna be real.
I just happened to overhear something while I was next to Mr. Edmund one day. What's Topps planning to do with all these sacrifices, huh? For research? Do you think we'll ever have a normal life in the Hollows?
Don't ask questions you shouldn't be asking.
All right. There's nothing here anyway. Let's leave the Hollow and report back on what we found. And we'll make it just in time to clock out for the fieldwork shift.
Let's get out of here first.
Visibly unsettled.
Hartman, that fool. He'll do anything to get into Tops. Even if it means playing with fire. She's an Exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her. The more people get dragged in, the greater the danger.
Who's the she you're talking about?
Vivian, I've been dying to know. Who's this she you keep mentioning?
Tell me.
I apologize for losing my composure.
Don't mind me.
Please don't mind me.
I won't,
The
Vivian.
she I'm referring to is with the Exaltists. someone I have a history with. That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I felt compelled to uncover the truth. I never meant to hide anything from you. It's just that, for me, the Exaltists bring back painful memories.
Oh.
And I'm not ready to face them yet.
Interesting.
So, Lord Phaethon, please give me a little more time. Once I've gathered my thoughts, I promise I'll tell you everything.
Sure. I won't pry anymore. Everyone's got a past, and you don't have to dig up old wounds if you don't want to. I can see the Vivian I know now is super brave and kind. I believe you've really put in the work.
Lord Phaethon, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing your praises.
Oh my god.
I'll make note of this and make sure to get it done before bedtime. First things first, let's track down those dormant sacrifices. The Exaltists have probably realized someone's after them by now. I wish we knew what Hartman's backup plan is. I just can't shake the feeling that... Don't touch me. Something bad is about to happen.
Just...
Secure the perimeter.
That was maybe a little bit overkill. Gone too. Who could it be? And how do they know the location of the dormant sacrifices? Let's check the next location. I hope this doesn't become a nightmare for New Air, dude. Me too.
Hugo may have done terrible things, but he had his reasons. Don't touch me. Mockingbird might be seen as the bad guys by a lot of people, but...
Open up her chest!
Ironically, joining Mockingbird is what put me on the right path. For the first time, I'm needed for more than just my curse. Nothing here either. Are we too... There's...
Something up ahead. Oh? Can't go. Everything cut quiet. Is that the new lady?
I knew it was you, Vivian.
It's not.
Camille!
Camille!
What are you doing here, sis? Are you destroying the
Sis?
dormant sacrifice?
Vivian, don't call me sis. I'm not your
okay.
sister.
There you go.
Are you trying to stop the Exaltists?
I never left the Exaltists.
You know what Landon did back then!
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme, but they were necessary. Back then, you walked away. You should do the same now. We
No.
didn't meet today.
I
Take your
won't.
friends and leave.
What's wrong? Are you being forced into this? I can help you.
Help me? Like how you helped her? Vivian, you're crying. You see me, don't you?
No,
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian. No need to hide your tears. I know exactly what's ahead for me. You've made your choice. And I've made mine.
Damn, that's cold.
One last piece of advice. Stay out of this. She loathes you. I won't tell her we met today. Don't show yourself around us again.
Camille! Lord Phaethon, watch out! Careful! I'll tell you what that was about later!
Waste of time.
Let's take care of the ethereals first.
Roger. Good.
did it! You search for a long time, but don't find any dormant sacrifices. After liberating, you decide to leave the hollow for now and figure out your next move.
You two took longer than I expected. Did something happen?
We searched the coordinates the mayor provided. Most of them were already empty. No dormant sacrifices. Camille, the Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifices.
That's messed up.
The Exaltists? There's no reason for them to go after the sacrifices, right?
Vivian is telling the truth. I saw it too.
And one of them
Cult the Watch.
is someone I once knew. I thought she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death. But she stayed.
Do you have a history with the Exaltists, Vivian?
When
Cults
I
go
was a
crazy, bro.
child, I stayed with the Exaltists for a while. Back
Not in like
then,
a good way. Like, oh,
Landon
like I
was
want
one
to
of the
join
most
them.
respected figures among the Exaltists in this region. A lot happened. And after Landon died, I left. I can't turn a blind eye to the sacrifices. I know all too well how many lives have been lost bringing them into existence. Ever since I learned a sacrifice had appeared in Janus Quarter, I haven't been able to stop worrying. I won't let history repeat itself. That's why I asked Hugo to investigate, starting with the Sacrifice Corps.
Vivian.
Cult's not a cult, bro. Cult's not a
Please
cult.
stop. I'm not looking for comfort. I'm just recounting the story for you to understand the situation.
Got you.
We've got bigger things to focus on. But when I do need
Cult's gonna
comforting,
cult.
I'll come straight to you. I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Vathan. Just so you know, I'm not the easiest to console.
No worries. I'll totally have your back until you're feeling better.
Okay. Back to the matter at hand. That conversation between those two TOPS employees back in the Hollow is still bothering me. They said Hartman had a backup plan. And that got me thinking about some news that was quietly swept under the rug. Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled areas. Many workers have died. The families were paid off with huge settlements, way more than usual. No protests, no controversy, and the issue was buried. But considering the Ravenlock's financial position, why would they be so generous with payouts?
That sounds sketchy. Are you saying they made up the accidents and the workers' deaths?
Precisely. I don't think those workers died in mining accidents. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends, see if they've heard anything about this. Do you have time, Lord Vathan? My contacts are just near 6th Street. Care to join me?
I'm in. Let's go together.
Oh, I fought the game. I was like, oh no. That's the first part. This first section done. Wow. As soon as you're ready. Let's go.
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel.
Old friends. Is it? It's definitely not a name.
She's like
character.
a mentor to me.
Mm.
I learned a lot about data scraping on internet.
No way, it's fucking Rain. Yo, it's Rain again. Make her playable at this point.
Rain!
We interact with her so much, dude.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Rain? You two knew each other?
Yeah, Phaethon. Long time no see.
Rain, you actually know that Lord Vathan is Lord Vathan? No, I mean, you actually know Belle is Lord Vathan.
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I only found out after meeting them. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store for a living? Oh, by the way, your idol...
Rain, let's not bring up old stuff.
No, bring it up. Bring it up. No, bring it up.
Why are you all tense? Right. Lord Phaethon lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol.
What?
Remember when you traced that post on Internet to 6th Street and actually went to check it out? And you came back all bummed, spouting nonsense. Like there was only a black cat at the location, and maybe your idol is actually a talking cat. Or something like that.
I know that black cat. I'm always sneaking at snacks.
Lord Bathan, please, let's drop this
No,
topic.
no. We're keeping this topic. Keep on going.
Come on, Vivian. It's been years and you still won't say who your idol is. If you'd just let me, I'd have tracked them down ages ago. I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own. But you've tried so hard already. It's okay to lean on me a little, you know. I'm sure your idol won't hold it against you.
I shouldn't have come to see you.
Huh? What's wrong?
Hey, Rain. Vivian said you might have some new intel. So let's get to the important stuff first.
All right, let's get down to business. Here's something I'm pretty sure about. The Ravenlock family's claim that those missing workers died in an accident? Don't buy it. The last signal from those workers was near the Hollow. Then communication went dark. I think they were taken into the Hollow.
Okay.
And yesterday,
That makes sense.
picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search the Hollow's perimeter. I caught a weird distress signal from someone and managed to track down the source. When I tried to reach out, the signal cut out completely. The last trace of the signal was near Lumina Square. Finding someone in real life isn't really my thing, so that's where you come in.
Okay, we'll check things out.
Rain is here in spirit.
You just said this is something you're sure of. Do you have anything you're unsure about?
I dug up some info online, and one thing stood out. A few days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from an abandoned warehouse by the port. The place was locked up, so no one could see what was happening inside. Not sure if it's related to your search. If you don't find anything useful around here, it might be worth checking out. Well, that's all I have for you.
Thank you, Rain.
Don't get all emotional on me now. I'm just helping out a friend. This one's on the house. Consider it payback for the favor you did me last time. But if you still want to find your idol, hit me up. I've been curious for a wh-
Alright, don't worry about it. I'll manage it myself. Stop being so nosy, Rain.
Nosy? Nah, just professionally curious. What kind of person is worth all this searching, huh? But honestly, whoever they are in real life, they've become a part of you. You've come a long way in this search, Vivian.
Who?
I much prefer the person you are now. So if you find this person, don't chicken out. Go meet them. People will appreciate you for who you are.
Rain.
I might not care about the real world or what it'll be like, but I hope everyone I know can live a good life. I'm counting on you to save the world, guys. All right, I have other business to take care of, so I'll leave the rest to you.
Oh, yeah, that could be it. I was not expecting Vivian to know Rain.
Pay no mind to what Rain said. That big guy's up ahead. Let's hurry.
Yo, one to any boo? What's up, bro? Anya. You seem to be doing well, little one. Anya. Yep, this little guy is Lucky Boo. My old boss at my previous workplace bought it at a discount store clearance sale. But he was a terrible boss. Not only did he shirk on paying wages, he didn't care of his Bangbu either. And yeah. Then this little guy had a malfunction and the boss threw it out because he didn't want to spend the money on repairs. Really, it could have been fixed with just a simple battery change. And yeah. All I did was change your battery for you. It was you who earned the money to buy it. And so that's where that 100 Bangbu battery came from. Honestly, you got plenty of energy, but I told you before, you need to be more tactful. Haven't you learned anything? And yeah. Not the neon boo. Wow. So you found a way to make a living, huh? Amazing. And yeah. I know you love exploring all kinds of places, so tell me, have you come across anyone strange these past 2 days? And yeah? You mean someone who looks hurt, scared, and kind of trying to hide where they are, where there aren't many people around? And nah, on it. And nah. I don't think one day you can make it that far. Desert probably refers to the sandpit up ahead. Lord Phaethon, let's go take a look. Anna? Anya! Anna! Appreciate it, Lucky Boo.
One Denny Boo is just too cute, right? I didn't know you helped it too.
We're Mr. Worldwide.
Lord Phaethon was the best in the whole world.
Weak man. Seems that the person Rain and one Denny Boo we're talking about. Lord Phaethon, please stand back. I cannot be certain if he'll end up doing something extreme, considering his current mental state. I'm afraid he might hurt you. I'll try talking to him to see what's going on. Vivian walks forward and taps the cowering man on the shoulder.
Don't take me back, please. I was wrong. I know I messed up. I don't want your money anymore.
Neon Boo, let's get it.
Please, no.
Calm down.
Who are you? I won't say anything. Just let me go. I don't know anything. I swear, I know nothing.
We are not PubSec, the HIA, or the Ravenlock family. We won't force you into anything. There's no need to be afraid.
What do you want from me then?
We simply want to know where the Ravenlock family took you and what they made you do.
I can't say. I can't tell you. I have a family. They'll hurt them. You never saw me. Please, just stop asking.
Don't you wish to see your family?
I don't deserve to see them.
Ugh, bro, ugh.
It's my fault. I was greedy. I did this to myself.
But your family must miss you dearly. I'm sure they won't blame you.
People be driving.
No, it's my fault. It's all on me. I don't want to drag them into this.
If the whole ship is sinking, no one on board can escape.
I'm just a nobody. And right now, there's nothing I can do to change anything.
If you care about your family and friends, now is your chance to stop the disaster before it's too late. Even a butterfly flapping its wings can send a tsunami surging across the ocean. No one knows how this will turn out. But if you do nothing now, the only thing waiting for you at the end will be regret. We're not here to turn you in, and we won't force you to confront them. You'll be safe with us. I'll help you return to your family. But you must tell us precisely what happened.
Hartman
Tell us.
offered a huge amount of money, looking for workers to go into the hollow to guard something. The money was way too good. We all kind of figured something wasn't right. I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal ether resources, so I signed up. After we sent in our applications, Hartman's men took us into the hollow. The first place we went, there was a strange box. When we got there, they handed us some pills, saying they'd improve our aptitude for ether, for us to last longer in the hollow. But after I took them, everything went fuzzy. Something was definitely off about those pills. When I woke up, I saw my coworkers dead in front of me. And there was blood all over my hands. They said something about me being a good experiment, moved me somewhere else, and locked me up. They wanted to inject me with something. I got scared and didn't know what was gonna happen. But then a blonde guy found me, gave me a carrot, and let me go.
Talking about Hugo?
So I escaped. I didn't want to kill anyone. I don't know.
It wasn't your fault that your coworkers died. You were just a tool in their hands. Do you remember the place they first took you? Do you know what was in that box?
I only remember the first place was like a rooftop. I think it was on top of a tall building. What exactly was in that box? I can't remember. I'm not lying. Those pills they gave us, they make you hallucinate.
They got
I
drugs,
took just
bro.
one, and my mind felt like it wasn't my own. My memories turned into a blur. I'm telling the truth. I'm not trying to run from my mistakes. I just really can't remember what happened.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection. You can rest easy and recover, and your family won't be dragged into this. Once this is all over, you will be able to reunite with them.
Yeah. You and Vivian contact Lycon. The mayor representing Victoria Housekeeping agrees to protect the worker and will keep his identity confidential. Soon, Rena arrives and takes the man away, mentioning that the mayor will confirm location based on his description. Oh man, it seems like a waste to have Rena pop up but not have her speak.
I've been meaning to say this for a while, Vivian. You're just so calm and decisive when things get tough.
It's nice, dude.
Totally different from the impression you gave me at first.
Actually, I wasn't always like this.
She's hardened,
I
bro.
used to run away when
She's
things
hardened.
got tough. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. As if my very existence was the source of suffering. I wondered. Perhaps leaving it all behind could put an end to the pain.
Whoa. It's hard to imagine you like that. I mean, you had this super intimidating vibe when we first met.
Well, I was on a mission at the auction when we first met, and just as Rain said, I've come a long way from who I used to be.
Speaking of Rain, I really was not expecting her to know
wild to
Rain.
me. I never thought you and I would have mutual friends. And you even know one Denny Boo. Can you believe we might have passed each other so many times without even realizing it?
Enough about me. Tell me more about you, Lord Phaethon.
Aw.
Where have you been? And what have you experienced?
Looking back, I feel like I've been through a lot lately. My brother and I even lost our Phaethon account. Oh, everything started when the Cunning Hares took something from the Red Fang gang.
As you walk along the river by Luminous Square with Vivian, you start sharing your stories. Although she wasn't part of them, she's been to the places where they took place. She's been to the chaotic hollow of the Camellia Golden Week. She has her favorite sandwich at Cheesetopia. And she's even received a star sticker from Officer Mew Mew for rescuing Bamboo. You are amazed at the coincidence of life in New Eridu, and how your paths have crossed so many times without you realizing it. After a long chat, it's time for a meal.
I remember it should be around here. That store's been sitting in my favorites for ages.
Lord Phaethon!
What's up?
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before, too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence. It was me. Following you, and now I've finally made it to your side.
Aww.
Ever since I was little, I had been seen as the bringer of bad fortune.
Damn, dude. Okay. Stalker. But we roll with it.
I had traveled to many places and witnessed far too much misfortune. Every tear I shed.
Oh wow, this
brought
art's
disaster.
crazy.
I've heard too many curses to count. I loathed my tears as much as I despised my own existence. Wherever I stayed, tragedy followed. I had roamed too many places, and each time, it ended the same way. I didn't know where I could go anymore. One night, I stumbled upon a post discussing me, whether they knew me or not. Everyone seemed convinced that I was the source of the curse. Some mocked me with cruel intent. Some wished I would vanish, and others speculated maliciously. It really seemed that my very existence was a disaster. In that moment, as darkness enveloped the city, I saw lights flickering to life all around New Eridu. So many lights. And not knowing where to go, I thought, if only I could disappear into those lights. I made up my mind. And right then,
My phone rang.
I decided to take one last look. I wanted to know who left me my final message from this world. It was you, Lord Phaethon.
Hmm?
Wait, really? Me?
Yes. And I checked with the other Lord Phaethon. You were the one using the account at that time, but I know you probably don't remember it. After all, it was just an ordinary day, with an ordinary post and meaningless comments online. But for me, it was the night I finally realized where I could go. I wanted to walk the paths you had walked, see the sights you had seen. And then, one day, share it all with you.
What did I even say in that comment? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Well, you'll have to figure it out for yourself. I'm not telling you.
Huh? No!
So, Lord Phaethon, thank you not only for that comment you made that day, which was a silver lining for me, but also for giving me the courage to become who I am today. The Vivian standing right in front of you now.
Dude, I'm gonna fucking cry. Oh god. My eyes are getting teared up.
Lord Phaethon, I truly like who I've become.
The wind skims across the surface of the water, lifting Vivian's hair and brushing against her cheek. The lights reflected in her eyes dance and flicker, as if eager to share the stories of the past. Both the good and the bad, the happy and the sad. Emotions intertwined with the narratives, and you feel as though you're witnessing the path just traveled.
Lycon just sent a message. There's an update.
Yeah.
Let's head back to the video store and go over the details together.
Absolutely. Why aren't you coming with me? Why aren't you coming with me? Ah. Beep, beep, beep.
Oh, you're back.
What's
Lycon
up?
told me he wanted to meet up with us online to discuss things when he returned. I'll call him now.
Yes, do that one. Oh,
Master
Lycon.
Proxy, Miss Vivian. The gentleman Rena brought back has stabilized and calmed down now.
Oh, that's
Based
good.
on his account, we've identified where Hartman is hiding the core.
Damn, bro.
He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with a group of people. We suspect that this group consists of members from the Exaltists.
I knew it. Now that we have the location, it would be splendid if we could seize the sacrifice core before they do.
Bro got whipped an hour into the fucking story. That's crazy.
Precisely. We hope you can head to the location as soon as possible to secure the sacrifice core.
Absolutely.
We've got this.
I have other matters to attend to,
Ooh.
so I'll leave the retrieval of the sacrifice core in your capable hands. The mayor's friend that he mentioned before will also be assisting you this time. The target coordinates have been shared with her, and she'll meet you there.
Bye, Jack. Jack got whipped so fast, bro.
Please ensure your safety, and I wish you all the best.
The purple lady was like, I love you, and I be following you. Jack was like, ah!
Good
Jack be
day,
like,
Lord
Vivian!
Phaeton.
Vivian, have my babies! Oh. Oh, shit.
To get through, you have to secure the perimeter.
Only 2 characters is fucked up. Why can't I have a full team, huh? Why not? That's all it takes. Yeah.
Where's the
Ah, this
sacrifice core?
fuckhead.
Camille,
Hey,
you
Harvard.
really think I'd stroll around with something this important? Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltus have been working together for ages, I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up for me in return?
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is real. Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership isn't just talk. We need to be sure you have what we need before moving forward.
Sure thing. I'll take you to where I keep the core. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll lay everything on the table face to face.
All right, lead the way.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more.
More.
A greedy and insatiable man. It's just that... Why would they only send Camille for something as important as the sacrifice core? And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet. Why is that?
Who's this Dina he just mentioned? Is she the leader of the Exaltists?
Kind of. Lord Phaeton, I really think we should hurry. We must get to where Hartman keeps the core before anyone else does.
I'm never not gonna laugh at the fact that Jack made it an hour into the story. It was like, wife! Wife!
I've got a shortcut planned, but there are gonna be ethereals along the way. I'll let you handle them, Vivian.
Don't worry, Lord Phaeton. You're in capable hands. I'll ensure your safety.
Absolutely. I believe you. I believe you.
Oh my.
I'll handle it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Cause like this shit definitely gets crazier for sure.
Ethereal! Stay away from Lord Phaeton!
Oh my god.
Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage.
Mm.
Lord Phaeton, 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 Lord Pha Let's get out of here before we're spotted. Oh my.
Yo, I'm so excited for Jack to add another character that he's not gonna end up fully building.
Let's keep moving, Lord Phaethon. Don't leave the enemies to me, Lord Phaethon.
Who's bro in those contests? How many wishes does he got?
Resistance is futile. They're still over there. Looks like they're arguing.
I feel like I'm gonna have a decision to make.
Don't touch me. This is our chance. Let's hurry. No matter who has the sacrifice.
I know for sure I'm not pulling for Hugo. Like, I like Hugo, but like not enough to pull him right now.
Hand over what's in the box.
What's in the box?
We do this the hard way.
Yo, new enemies? Holy shit.
You sure talk big, little girl. Let's see if you can get past me first.
Let's hurry and secure the sacrifice core.
Dudes.
Lord Phaethon, the box is empty. So Hartman never kept the core here to begin with?
How did you even find your way here? Where's the core in the box? What did you do with it?
You call this keeping the sacrifice core safe?
Why do I feel like Hugo's alive and got the core? Oh, hello. You have like a design.
Vivian, it's been ages.
Dina!
Oh my, you actually remember me. So sweet. Look at you, thriving. I thought you'd totally forgotten about our past.
The cultist?
So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed? Are they crying in your head all night?
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Back then, I had no idea.
You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from Daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what was going on?
I wasn't...
Lady Dina, Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
Oh god.
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice core is legit. I was worried Hartman might try to pull a fast one on us.
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian, and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
I won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. You owe me for what went down back then. However, I do understand your worries. This core, it's fake.
No way! I got this straight from Hugo! It can't be fake! How can you just claim it's fake without any proof?
Ugh, seriously?
Dina approaches Hartman, coldly inserts the core into an open window, one of his rooms. The guy collapses to the ground, screaming. Dina wipes her hand and casts a look of disdain.
The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human bodies in no time at all. But look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. He's making noises like some animal. Can you shut him up? So annoying.
Oh damn, this bitch is crazy.
The masterpiece Father made for the creator.
This chick is crazy,
isn't this worthless
dude.
piece of junk you're holding.
So, the real core.
Vivian, where do you think the sacrifice core is really at?
I don't know. If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors.
Oh,
They shouldn't have suffered those horrors. Weren't you the one who decided if they'd be blessed or not? If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune?
Oh.
How self-righteous, Vivian.
Okay.
Their fates were in your hands. It was you who brought disaster on them.
Landon just needed an excuse. He needed someone to blame, whether I shed tears or not. He'd treat living beings as mere subjects for his sacrifice experiments. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Damn.
Father did it for his great cause. Vivian, why do you always mess everything up for me? Everything! You did it before, and now again! You just had to ruin my plan. I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish.
We haven't even ruined anything.
If you don't give me the sacrifice core, be prepared to become food for the ethereals.
I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Otherwise, I would have destroyed it already.
Cultist gonna cult.
Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper flares.
Oh, really? You don't have it?
She reminds me of Twiggy.
Then I suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive.
As Dina finishes her words, several explosions erupt, followed by tremors in the ground, signaling the rapid approach of numerous Imperials. In a panic, Hartman rushes to the car he summoned, taking Camille and Dina with him. Dude, this ain't nothing.
More ethereals are coming. Don't touch me.
I don't even know what this looks like.
No. Take my dress skirt and look quick. Mind and body. Huh. Waste of time. Too many. No chance to get out of this.
Oh. Oh.
There are so many.
Oh, oh, it's her.
It's ink.
Ooh, okay. We're messing with ink for her? Okay.
Shun Palace. Good fortune, closed gate, safety.
What?
An evil miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict. If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast.
Damn.
Now.
Thank you.
Okay, do some bullshit. Ooh! Oh my god. The breasted boobily lady. Yeah, true. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm pulling her. That shit was sick.
Finally, peace and quiet.
Bird.
You must be Belle, right?
Why are they moving like that?
Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help.
Jesus Christ.
Can I ask, who are you? I'm the 13th generation master of Yunquei Summit. You can call me Yixuan. Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are, so I came to see. At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually.
Oh, so you're the investigator the mayor talked about.
Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
Guidance?
I like her eye shape a lot.
Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk. I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now. I'll find a good time to visit you soon.
Yishuan leaves after saying this, while Vivian appears lost in thought, looking distracted. I would also be distracted.
I'm so sorry, Lord Vathan. I'm just not feeling very well. I think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out once I find something.
You definitely need some rest. Let's get out of the hollow.
Lord Vathan's... Oh, okay.
Lord Vathan, are you going to rest now?
Dude, oh my fucking god.
I'm not in a hurry to get back. You've been kind of off since we got out.
The anatomy in this game is so fucking funny, dude. It's so funny. Yishuan was at a fucking standstill, and her fucking boobs were just moving back, left and right on a fucking... This fucking game, man.
If something's bugging you...
Watch, in about an hour or two, I'm gonna be fucking crying my eyes out.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Vathan. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune, so no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister. She told me her father, Landon, was a great man who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows.
Excuse me.
So all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Tina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltists respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude.
Thank you.
Allowing them
King.
to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day, always about the Exaltists and her father. But things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away from me.
The blessing medicine. Please tell me that wasn't the sacrifice serum Bringer had.
Oh.
Yes. To be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice serum.
Oh, okay. A lot of people
Landon's
are dead.
medicine wasn't stable. The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness. The ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists. The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness, so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure, and he gradually lost influence within the Exaltists. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing.
Oh, oof.
I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing.
Giga-sized, oof.
Until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time, and followed him out of the Exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. In the end, that person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truths I just told you. And just a few days later, it was time for Dina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived. So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me. But, in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall.
Oh, okay.
Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Oh, no.
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
Oh, shit.
Liar!
Run! Run!
Dina! Dina, wake up! We have to go!
Vivian? What's happening?
Listen to me! Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't...
Okay.
Father!
Oh, shit. Okay.
No, I was just...
Mom, I want to go home.
It's got nothing to do with us.
Vivian, was this you?
Dina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up...
I just don't want to lose my father.
You knew? If you knew what he's done, you...
He's my father. He's all I have. Stop being self-righteous, Vivian. You only ever bring misfortune.
Damn, dude, that look of disgust is crazy.
I thought once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the Exaltists. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster, so she's always supported the Exaltists. She's not a bad person. She's just someone searching for hope.
I don't know about that one. The first part of that.
She joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up.
Oh, wait, no. I mixed up. I thought she was talking about Dina.
That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that she... All these years,
Never mind,
she's been
my bad.
following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think. But
Yeah, that makes sense.
I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped her. I see misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad ending. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
No way.
Fuck,
You're not
dude.
the one bringing bad luck. Whatever went down with the Exaltists, Landon used you.
Alright, give Vivian Absol, bro. Give Vivian an Absol.
As for Dina and Camille, they know the truth, and they just made their choices. The hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. But not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like they do.
Lord Phaethon.
You need to believe in yourself. You're currently resolving the sacrifice crisis with your own effort. And remember you saying
Yeah,
you really
speak
like
your
yourself
shit,
now.
Belle.
So what's changed?
Yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years have gone by, but I've never had the courage to face all this. Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. It lightens my heart a little, Lord Phaethon. You truly are a wonderful listener.
Whenever you're feeling
You kind of
down,
have to be.
don't hesitate to come to me.
Okay, 3.5 hour stories.
I will. It's been such a long day. You must be exhausted. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core and let you know what I find. Good night, Lord Phaethon.
After bidding farewell to Vivian, you head back to the video store. You see the collectible she gifted you on the table, and it serves floods of memories. You've been through so much lately. You hope the sacrifice crisis can be resolved smoothly, pondering the whereabouts of the real sacrifice core. Marina steps in, and before you know it, you drift off to sleep. When you wake, it's almost noon. Now, Vivian was in the store just now, but you weren't here. It was about the sacrifice core. The first time the sacrifice core appeared was at the auction, so she decided to try and find the security footage from after that day. It's possible more happened afterwards and we're simply unaware of it. When you get the footage, we may gain some new clues. Hell, if you have time, head to Lumina Galleria to meet up with Vivian. I'm going! Right now! Bless you, King. Thank you. Earlier, Vivian exchanged information with an acquaintance in an auction house lounge. You?
I didn't expect you to be working
Shaw?
here. Perfect.
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat, and I think he was checking some footage. Then he logged that footage into the tape he brought. Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde, wearing a hat. Could it be Hugo?
Do you know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo...
I
think I know where
this
he
man
would hide the
alive?
tape.
Actively,
Thank you, Shaw.
currently.
You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. I used to make mistakes all the time. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So I'm happy I could help you too. All right, go ahead and
Why
do
is
what you need to do.
everything so connected,
We'll catch
bro?
up another time.
Lord Faithin, you're here. Someone used to work part-time with just so happens to be covering a shift at the auction. I learned from her that Hugo once took some footage away with him. I think Hugo was planning something, so he hid the security footage. But once I know when Hugo came here, I should be able to guess where he put the videotape. You're a Mockingbird, after all. It shouldn't be surprising how subtle ways of communicating information, should it? Once on a mission, we couldn't use communicators. So Hugo trained a few birds, put trackers on so we could communicate. But after that mission ended, we let them roam free. But I just checked their trackers, and one of those birds flew near the auction venue on the day Hugo took the footage. It still flies around here from time to time. The tracker only gives a broad area, but I believe this might be something Hugo left for us to find. If I'm not mistaken, the videotape is hidden wherever the bird is. I can't be sure which bird Hugo used this time, but all the birds he originally trained had at least some black feathers. Lord Faithin, let's split up and search the area. If you see a bird, you can send me a picture of it. I should be able to recognize it. Bird! Some cute ass birds, bro. Negative input. Damn. That's a bang boo, but I'm gonna send that picture anyway because it's funny. He has a little package, bro. Penguins count as birds, I guess. Besides, using bang boo for communication seems perfectly reasonable. What if it is this little guy? Either way, let's take a photo and send it to Vivian. After sending the photo of the penguin-shaped penguin to Vivian, Vivian responds with a long set of ellipses. Seems like we're wrong. Let's keep searching elsewhere. Long set of ellipses. No, she has to laugh. She has to laugh at the joke, bro. This is probably it, right? Black crows in a dark alley. Seems a bit cliche, but this really is a good place to hide something. Let's take a photo of this crow and send it to Vivian. After receiving the photo, Vivian quickly responds, "That's the one." She quickly comes over. "That's the one. That's what you just said." It's all thanks to Lord Faithin we found him so quickly. It's here. Then Hugo must have hidden the videotape among these boxes. You look through the boxes and find the recording, but it's been damaged. After discussing with Vivian, you decide to head back to the video store together to repair it and check the contents before making your next move. Return to the video store. Return to the video store. I was one-handed that for a second, sorry. I can't see anything. Barry repairs the videotape, and you watch the recording. The content leaves you shocked. It's a conversation between Hugo and Camille.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
The formula for the Landon serum was lost, but a batch survived. Dina was able to develop a substance that can be used for mind control.
Oh, okay.
She's trying to combine the two to make sacrifices that would obey human commands. If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed, we can put an end to this. Dina's concoction can't create sacrifices on its own.
And the sacrifice core?
That belongs to the creator, not her. Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltists and the creator are leading us in the right direction. I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean, no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather weird. I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find the chance to relay the information to you. I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will not fall into her hands. As for how things will ultimately play out,
the creator will guide me.
The video abruptly comes to an end. Y'all want TV mode? Fuck you, Birdwatch instead. Real?
Camille was actually destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Why has Hugo never mentioned this before?
Now Camille's actions make sense. But why did Hugo never tell us?
Interesting.
Hugo...
Belle, Lycon said there's something urgent he needs to discuss with us right now.
Alright, let's patch him in.
Sick. Boards.
Master Proxy, I apologize for disturbing you. We've just learned that the Ravenlock family will host a banquet tonight. This banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite business partners to attend. With Hartman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family who are eager to use this opportunity to replace him. The mayor has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and influential family. This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family.
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
Correct. And Hartman's study is also located within the venue.
I see. Hartman's study might hold valuable information.
So, what should I do?
You can attend as her +1.
+1? Lord Phaethon, please go with me!
Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence.
Yes, just your presence will help me immensely!
Alright, then let's go together.
Hit her with that,
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately or contact me for backup. I hope everything goes well for you tonight.
Yeah, I hope so too. You get in contact with Burton. He said he'll come to the 6th Street later. He said he'll come to Spring Street later to escort us to the banquet. Don't worry, Lord Phaethon. Just leave the socializing to me. I won't let any evildoers get close to you. But since there's still some time before we have to go, should we watch an instructional videotape on formal dinner together? I learned everything from videotapes when I first went on cover at a banquet for Mission 2. Though such a method isn't sufficient to master it, it's enough to deal with this one excursion. Yep, I'll go over the key details for you as we watch the tape. You do some last-minute studying on the etiquette expected at a formal banquet for your mission that night. Before you know it, evening has arrived. Lord Faithman, Burton sent his location. Are you ready to join me for the banquet? I'm ready. I'm ready. Now I'll meet up with Burton first, and make sure he's not tampered with the car. Lord Faithman, please wait 5 minutes before joining me. It'll be safer this way. Vivian heads off first. After 5 minutes, she sends a message saying all is good. Let's go meet up. And I'm running down the stairs. I'd probably eat shit if I tried to run down the stairs like that. What up, Bangu? Bataita. Where? Did I do my whole house scratch ticket? I might as well. Oh my god. Denny. I'll take Denny any day of the week, bro. Any day of the week. How does fucking Wise look running down the stairs? I gotta check that at one point. Is something the matter? What I mean is, this person doesn't look like your bodyguard. The Ravenlocks can protect me, no? If that's true, why would I bring a bodyguard? This is my escort for the night. She heard the Ravenlocks are throwing a true feast for the centuries with plenty of delicacies not available anywhere else, and she wanted to try some. You aren't so stingy as to not even allow your guests a +1, are you? Of course not. Since you're an important companion of Mr. Vivian's, you are also my honored guest. Let's be off then. My chauffeur shall take you to the port, and from there we will take a speedboat to the manor. About an hour later, you arrive at the Ravenlock Manor. With Burton's guidance, you go through numerous security checks before finally arriving at the banquet.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now,
oh wow, I was actually pretty spot on with the voice.
Sincerity? My presence here is a show of sincerity.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion, does that not show my deepest sincerity?
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
We both know what's what, so let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman,
I'm like Sonic spinning down the fucking stairs if I run
still
down
remains
like
in power.
that. Like fully. Break my neck on the way down too.
Tell.
Dead.
Exaltists,
Glow stick fluid everywhere.
sacrifice,
It'd be a mess.
Where would you like me to start?
How did you know that? No, who are you?
Don't be so tense. If I'm not mistaken, it's about time the banquet began. My companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your guests? By letting them starve? Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden.
Neon brand. Bro, I can't help that I fucking have glow stick blood.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you. We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy dessert.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with. I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
Dessert, yeah.
What did you
What does that
mean
mean?
by dessert just now? I couldn't really follow.
Hugo taught me that bringing up dessert in such situations is a way of telling the other party they need to offer more. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family members. Otherwise, Burden wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest.
All right, I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner of the banquet hall.
Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Phaethon.
Of course, with the plan, you head deep into the banner after sneaking out of the banquet hall with Vivian. It doesn't take you long to reach Hartman's study, and with a gentle push, the door actually opened.
Isn't this going a bit too well?
The security around the manor is really strict, but inside might be more lax. But just in case, let's tell Lycon.
Right. Having some backup would be safer.
Our top priority is to investigate Hartman's office.
Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues. I still have
What
concerns
if I went
about
off
the sacrifice
Neon
core.
Brand, you know?
Right.
What if I just started saying some shit?
Gina was
Like,
fake.
"Bop-a-da-bop-a-da-bop."
Hartman might have left a trick
No,
up
that's
his
on brand.
sleeve
Never
and hid
mind.
the real one.
And also, what the fuck did I just say? Well, let's split up. Real.
Let's split up.
Let's realize, what's the age rating for this game? It can't be fucking E for everyone, right? It's gotta at least be teen. You and Vivian search through Hartman's office for a while, but find nothing. Just then, footsteps suddenly come from outside. In a moment of panic, you hide behind the desk.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction? So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food. Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him.
I think it's like, it's not explicit, you know? You know, let me check. You know, I'm gonna check on my phone. I'm gonna see what the app store says the demographic for it is. Like, what's the 12 plus? There's no fucking way. Oh, okay. So their age ratings. So on like the chart, it's like 4 plus, 9 plus, 12 plus, and 17 plus. The description for 12 plus states, apps in this category may also contain infrequent mild language, frequent or intense cartoon, fantasy, or realistic violence, and infrequent or mild, mature, suggestive themes, and simulated gambling, which may not be suitable for children under the age of 12. And then the actual like age rating on the like information tab under Zenless says infrequent / mild cartoon or fantasy violence, and infrequent / mild sexual content and nudity, which is fairly accurate.
Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you. Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regards. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself.
Armor raises its gun, aiming at the desk, yet there's no gunshot. With a clink of metal, a familiar voice comes.
The bullet. How?
Dear uncle, Why must we be so distant with one another?
You're
you can
alive.
Just tell me what you want to say directly.
Hugo! Impossible! You're...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon? When I have yet to trample you into the dirt.
You filthy bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty tricks!
Petty tricks? Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine, my dear uncle.
Oh my god, he's alive? No fucking way, dude. I would have never have guessed.
Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end.
Okay, we're switching to Hugo. Ooh, this background's pretty. You wanted a 4-hour stream, right? Why? What's up? Why are you saying that? Oh, he knows I'm live.
Strict. Spare me a moment to catch my
Wait, what do you
breath,
mean? What are you
will
hinting at?
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Lycon, you think too highly of my physical capabilities. Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved.
Lycon was in on it. Got it.
Why do you look so angry? You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool everyone.
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand didn't deteriorate. Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props. Do you remember when we last used this trick? It was probably ages ago.
I don't know why. The headshot, the Lycon here just kind of he looks kind of cute here. Like this frame of him. I feel like Jack's gonna really like that.
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand it. Of course. If things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
No, I'm flattered.
That's not the same text. Yeah.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Surely after going to such great lengths to erase your
You
own
didn't answer my
existence,
4-hour
you don't
stream
just plan to
comment
hide here
that I
and reminisce
responded
about
to.
the past with me. Don't try to brush this off. I've already helped you enact your plan. Tell me the truth.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance, so naturally I would not hide anything from you. Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a
It didn't
few
take a
enemies.
while.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from top
It's
for my
still on
future
average
plans.
around a 3 hour and
I
three and a
also
half,
confirmed what
3 hour and a half,
attitude they
3 and a
held
half
toward
hour
your master,
story
the
quest from what I was
Mayflower
looking at.
Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and
I
gather
haven't really been
information
pausing
on
or
their
anything.
collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. That's where I got my intel on what brings.
It's probably gonna be like around. It's like based on like
by the
pace.
way,
It's probably gonna
the
end up
crime declaration
being around
letter
4
that your
hours if I have
dear
to guess.
mayor received.
For me, at least.
That was also sent by yours truly. He's probably figured that out by now.
What do you
right?
mean?
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. But of course, it comes at a cost. It's only fair.
Zach, bars or no bars, bro.
After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let it burn free.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Oh, yes. And it worked like a
Bars or
charm,
no bars?
didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the Exaltists behind them. Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird. Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe, allowing the plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy. So, those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become
He goes,
the abyss.
good
Obviously, it was
guy.
all an act. My acting has
yeah.
always been impeccable, as you know.
He cares about us.
You're taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
Would you believe me if I said it's for justice? But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human being, Hartman, suffers a slow, torturous end.
I think that's the thing that they just said. He just said that, like, he never had the blade point, like, the blade edge towards Phaethon in that moment, is what Lycon said. Which kind of shows that, like, Hugo was all an act between, with Hugo, you know, like, on Hugo's end.
Of course.
It shows that, like,
Vivian that
he
I would help
doesn't
her
have a,
investigate
he didn't
the whole
want,
thing with the Exaltists. That's all.
like, that shows that, like, the intent wasn't there, like, truly behind him, with him.
You don't look too good. Is it your wounds?
No. This is the first problem
Yeah,
I plan
I think
to
that's what
resolve.
they, yeah, that seems to be implication.
Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
Lycon leads Hugo to a small warehouse in Port Elpis. Hugo looks quite pleased with the place. Just getting it from he sits himself and pulls on some ropes and ties himself up.
What exactly are you doing?
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't. Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy Exaltists. After use, it allows control of the victim's mind. To some extent.
You were dosed with it.
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my cup.
Oh,
to
damn, okay.
Facilitate our previous collaboration.
Hugo tells Lycon of what happened back in the private suite when he was negotiating with Hartman. The only reason Hartman agreed to work with him was because of this, because he had drugged that red liquid. After that, every time Hugo and Hartman met up, the latter would always add a small dose of that drug into Hugo's cup and then ask questions, attempting to glean information.
After
yeah, this is super
finding out
suggestive.
about it, I quickly found
Yo, they
someone
getting freaky.
to help analyze its composition. The good news is he gave me a very low dosage. Perhaps because he was afraid I might notice. There's a different medication that can delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under his control. I simply need to put on a show in front of my dear uncle. The bad news is that currently there is no antidote. When I delay those effects, however, they will accumulate and erupt when my body reaches its limit. It may even break my mind, and that's exactly what's happening now. So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from.
I was gonna
smashing
make a
this place or
BDSM rope
accidentally
joke,
hurting
but I
myself.
just couldn't think of anything that I felt was like clever enough for it, to be honest. So I just didn't go for it.
Anyway, after you leave, do not open this door, no matter what you hear.
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
This is advice I received from a doctor. Or are you saying you don't believe I can make it? So, come find me here at the scheduled time. All you need to do is smile and await my victory.
What if I want to stop you?
You know you won't succeed. You never have. And you never will. Well, time is short. Let's begin.
I understand. Don't die, you stupid bastard.
Don't die, you stupid bastard. After who knows how long, after enduring seamlessly endless pain, Hugo finally awakens. So is this whole thing a reference to how some vampires resurrect if they're in their coffin, if they die? Maybe? The ropes that bound him had come undone, though he didn't know when that had happened. Hugo checked himself over. Frankly, he hadn't injured himself that badly. It was going crazy. After some time, Hugo straightens out of the tire, ties himself up, then opens the warehouse door.
Is this because the side effects haven't worn off yet?
The texturing on this fucking jacket material is crazy.
Lycon's late. I'm surprised. Or is something wrong with time itself?
Hugo, get back in the warehouse, bro.
Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
It's all your fault. Why were you born with those eyes? If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be in this mess. I had made it. I endured for so long. All those years of planning. I was so close. You already agreed. You. Don't beg him to reconsider from me, okay? Tell him you'll do anything. Tell him to take me back. No. He won't want to see you now. You can't go and see him. Mother.
It's all your fault. I wish I had never given birth to you.
Oh. The woman's face distorted with hatred, as if the person before her is not her child, but an enemy who destroyed her future. She blames all her misfortune on this innocent child.
Everything will get better if you just die, right? If you die, he'll come back.
Okay, this is heavy.
Have another, more perfect child. One who will inherit the Ravenlock family bloodline. Then I'll be able to escape this pain. So, Hugo, for the sake of Mommy's happiness, just die, okay?
Okay. She raises her hand to reveal a pair of scissors, the tip gleaming with chilling light. She thrusts the sharp point towards Hugo's paler eye. Then she suddenly vanishes, as she had never existed at all.
So, I wasn't awake yet after all.
That's because you don't want to wake up again.
Who are you?
Oh shit.
I am you. Hidden deep within your heart.
Why did the Bangbu speaking to me?
You want to kill her, don't you?
Oh, evil Bangbu. Ooh. Hugo, you want to make out with Lycon? Ooh.
To gouge out your eyes when she sold you into that hell, laughing all the while. You wanted to be the one to end her life. Why not admit your hatred? As you are, you can hunt her down and make her pay for the living hell of a childhood. She made you suffer.
Yes, I hate her. I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy and stupid. I hate her because she doesn't deserve to be a mother. She did everything she could to try and get into the Ravenlock family, believing she could live a life of luxury without having to do anything, and never realizing she was a pawn, discarded from the very beginning. So she chose to blame me. Blame me for my heterochromia. Blame me for my very existence. But I won't kill her, because I know it won't change anything. She was incapable of loving me, just as she is incapable of loving herself.
Hers, bro.
Have you been brainwashed by that dog? Keeping up the act of being some magnanimous and forgiving fool?
Don't compare us. I've simply come to understand love or hate. I make my own choices, and they have nothing to do with anyone else.
Uh-huh.
She sold you to the Ravenlock family for a huge sum of money. She without you. While she was indulging herself, you were going through hell in the Ravenlock Manor. Does it not torment you? Do you not feel the hatred? Do you not want to demand answers? Kill her. Only by killing her can you be truly free.
For a long time, I thought the same way. But now, well, I want to make a different choice.
I like his tie. It's pretty.
Stop lying to yourself. You never had a choice. This weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. Like before, you'll be nothing but a worm, trampled into the dirt by those so-called elites. Do you still not get it? This is how the world is, and always has been. Hesitate and you'll be the victim. If you don't grab your knife first.
Hearing this from a Bang Boo is really funny. I'm just thinking, oh, kuchiku, woohoo, woohoo. Like, I want to pet it. But it's like, kill your mom! Stab her! Kill your mom now!
Just like that woman. The only reason she could treat us that way was because...
Why does Hugo look like he's considering it? He's like, damn, he's spitting bars.
So listen
Facts,
to
homie.
me. Find that woman, kill her, and prove to this world your strength. It's what she deserves. Why
Nah.
forgive me?
Nah. Nah, nah. Nah, nah. Kill your mom.
I'm not forgiving them. Or rather, I don't care about them. They don't even matter, at least not yet. You know, perhaps the person I hate the most, the one I truly cannot forgive, has never been someone else, but rather my weak, powerless past self who could do nothing but hide inside a closet and cry. I hate
Kill
myself
your
for
mom.
having neither the strength
Kill your
or
mom.
the courage to resist.
Kill your
I hate
mom.
myself for begging for so-called familial love, even after being treated so terribly. I hate that despite the pain of my wounds, I still hope to receive the carrot and not the stick. And that me is you. Correct. So, I forgive you. I forgive myself.
You'll regret this. Fool, your pretty words mean nothing. You will ultimately return here to me.
Is that a promise? Hugo, after an intense bout of dizziness, Hugo awakens The rope set that bound had to come undone at some point. He takes a deep breath with a damp air and slips up. Hugo straightens out his attire and ties himself up. Then he opens the warehouse door. Oh, loop time?
I see. This is still an illusion.
Ah.
I wonder who's going to show up this time.
Damn, okay. Loops! Loops!
Brother!
Oh?
Hugo, let's play hide and seek.
I'll find you. I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna find you. Where you
You're
at?
already hiding.
Trash
You'll
can?
find me, right? Like you always do.
I don't know about that. I'm kind of bad at this.
Serena.
The stairs? Is Serena up the stair? Oh, they just told me where she is. Lame. Game over. Lame-o. Lame-o. Oh my god. I be running, bro. This is not friendly. This is actually scary.
I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me. Hey, Hugo. Do you ever wonder why I had to die?
Oh, boy.
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault.
Oh, man.
If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer.
Oh, man. Whoa. Hugo, buddy. Hugo, old pal.
Still looking in the wrong spot.
Well, this is where you took me.
I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time.
Yeah?
Have you forgotten about me?
No. You're talking to me right now.
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before. I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
Yes.
Then tell me, why do good people always suffer? Why is kindness always punished instead?
I did think wrong.
Tell me, Hugo, why? Hugo, are you lost? Go back the way you came. I left you a surprise there.
Oh? What a cruel bastard. As expected of a disgusting bastard. Lady Serena was so nice to him, yet he... How does he still have the nerve to stay in this house? They should have let him in from the start. Filthy, lowly blood. Curses and insults encircle Hugo, piercing his skin like frozen knives. The mockery and rage form a wave that crashes through him, threatening to drown him. Then, as the cacophony reaches its peak, it goes silent. The air seems to be congealed in the silence, deep and oppressive, as if time stood still, even with only his rapid heartbeat echoing. Oh, welcome back, Demon Bangbu.
I told you that you would eventually return.
Yeah, this is the only place I could go, bro.
We meet again, my friend.
I told you. I am you. The side of you that you've always tried to deny.
Why is it a bang boo?
Of course. I know. This time it's about Serena. Right?
Yes. Your half-sister. And the only child in the Ravenlock family. I was kind to you. Unfortunately. It was her kindness that led to her untimely death.
Man, fuck the bang boo. Man, fuck it.
It was my fault.
Fuck that bum ass bang boo.
I don't like the way you blame yourself. Because that means I'm to blame as well. And I don't think I did anything wrong.
Ooh, is that so?
You to the Ravenlocks. And your father. He saw your talent and wanted to use you to push the other children into competing with each other.
My brothers and sisters wanted to get rid of me from the moment they first saw me.
In their eyes, you were no more than a slave. But Serena dared to treat you, a slave, as if you were human. And so, she was fated to die.
They tried to kill me many times, but I was careful, and they did not succeed.
So they killed Serena, who was weaker, an easier target, and pinned everything on you. Serena died in your place. Those cruel brats thought that by reporting this to Father, they could use it to get rid of you, a rival who threatened their positions.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Not only did Father not blame you for the incident, he praised you for it.
In this world, only the ruthless, cruel, and merciless can stand at the top.
And that's exactly what you managed to live up to, no? You found a perfect opportunity thereafter to catch the ringleader of the group who framed you and almost beat him to death.
Damn.
Oh, you should have seen.
So that was the
expression
context
on your
behind
face
those
back then.
visions in the previous part of the story.
And manic with utmost delight.
I don't remember that.
Seemingly unsatisfied with his answer, the inner demon transforms into him again.
Here you go again. Trying to deny your desires. Deep down inside, you've always wondered. Asking yourself why these evil people never got the punishment they deserved. Why the world is so unfair. Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like that day when you beat that boy's face into the dirt until he was barely recognizable. His disgusting blood staining your fists.
Scary Hugo.
Your cathartic release of rage, that
Scary
outpour
Hugo.
of hatred. That victory belongs to you. You deserve it.
Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead. I cannot take revenge against the long deceased.
They died by Hartman's hand. Dying in the power struggle to become the Ravenlock family's heir, rather than by our scythe. Boring.
Boring? I find it hilariously ironic. Children who would murder their own kin for scraps of power dead at the hand of their uncle who followed their example. Is that not karma? Power struggles, pitting kin against each other, betrayal,
Hugo,
suspicion,
buddy.
and hatred
Hugo, no.
between people of the same blood.
Damn, bro.
It's
Fuck.
like a curse written into the Ravenlock family's genes. Laughably stupid.
Don't forget, my dear, that the same blood flows through your veins.
Through his words, they didn't even transform into Hartman.
That's right, my dear nephew. No matter how much you deny it, the blood of the Ravenlock family flows through your veins. Survival of the fittest. Only the strongest deserve to live. Only the strongest deserve to rule. This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory countless times. A blessing and a curse etched into your flesh and blood. As long as you live, you'll never escape the mark of family. You are destined to one day become someone like me, like your father.
We have this VA. It helps than looking at a fucking Bangbu. Oh, never mind, it's back.
Is that fear I sense? I can see you trembling.
We're back to the Bangbu with Hugo's voice.
Terrify you so.
I won't become like my father. Never.
You won't become a failure like him. So relax. Our power eclipses him, and so does our ambition. So do not deny your own desire.
Evil Bangbu.
Do not
Evil.
resist your own ambition. This
Evil.
is the talent you are born with. The best gift fate has ever given you. Admit it. Deep within your heart lies a spark, yearning to ignite a raging inferno that will burn everything down. And I am that spark.
Your intense validness. It stands up. Okay. Is it still?
Wow.
God damn it!
Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you.
No, it's still a thing. You're gonna no.
Seeing you means this never-ending nightmare is finally over.
Absence makes the
Right?
heart go fonder. Now give him a kiss, Hugo. Go and smooch him. Why did you break our oath? Why did you use me? My eye and these legs. They were all your fault. You know you are exactly like your father. This would have worked without the filler.
I don't want to hear something like that from you. You have no idea what that man, my father, is really like.
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions. Just like what you're doing right now.
And what do you think I'm doing this for?
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be, so you set Mockingbird's target there. To seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father, but he was too vigilant, and you failed.
I think it's fine. Hoyo just kind of specializes in these like long drawn out shit, this long drawn out like long form storytelling, and I think Star Rail is like the epitome of that, considering how long those quests have been consistently.
After almost being assassinated,
Because all of this
your
is
father
like
was
character
furious
work stuff.
and locked everyone in the hall, but was unable to find the assassin.
Like all of it is like, you can't even say that all of it's like doesn't add to the character, because it all does. That's the crazy part about all three games, that like there's constantly stuff. They're constantly doing stuff like that.
And what a coincidence.
It's like
that
really
a
good
hollow
character stuff.
disaster just occurred in the vicinity. So he used it to eliminate all the unfamiliar faces there, turning them into victims of the Hollow. An easy feat for the Ravenlock family. So, the one who killed innocents was my father, not me.
You knew what choice an extremist like him would make, and you used the chaos to once again attempt an assassination. This time you succeeded. You killed your own father, at the cost of innocent lives. Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else. The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your father?
Enough. I'm tired.
Enough.
I may hate him for betraying me, but he wouldn't say something like that.
What?
You aren't Lycon. You're the other me, hidden deep within my heart.
Hugo takes a breath and slowly opens his eyes. Lycon's gone, and his place is not found out. He's still within illusion.
I've been waiting for you.
Enough, IEP.
My dear.
It seems you've already grown accustomed to this place, even turning the tables on me.
Just as you said, you are me, and I am you. There's no such thing as having an advantage over oneself. We are ultimately one and the same, forever inseparable.
Then you should know what I want to say. When you and Lycon split, you didn't even try to clear up the misunderstanding.
Okay, we're delving into his. Okay, delving into the Lycon relationship more. From Hugo's inner brain.
Because you realized that deep down, he was right about you. You just hadn't acted on it yet. Some people live only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes, murder is what brings justice back into this world.
For that, I must stain these hands in blood.
That's right. Just like what you said before you faked your death. Were those words really just an act? To slay the dragon, you must first become one with sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything.
Angry Bang Boo.
You know the truth better than anyone. If you hadn't hesitated, and instead seized the first opportunity to kill your father, none of what followed would have happened. Innocent civilians wouldn't have died. Your partner wouldn't have lost an eye and both legs trying to save people. And Mockingbird would have never gotten to that point. You can save more people. Save good people. Save more lives than the evil ones you take.
I've spent countless hours in regret over that incident.
So why not submit to your true nature? You want to be the judge, jury, and executioner of this world. And you can.
I wasn't responsible for Father's death. The true mastermind is my uncle, Hartman. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could take control. Mockingbird was simply unlucky enough to get caught up in it. So, for a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, wouldn't change anything.
I'm just kind of taking this in right now.
Of course. Whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's actually all the same. I refuse to be dragged down by pointless
I'm locked
hatred
in.
any longer.
You foolish, stubborn idiot. Do you understand the power of hatred? Have we not come this far precisely because of it? Or are you going to follow Lycon and Jack's twisted logic? Come on. You don't actually trust anyone? Otherwise, why would you hide this whole scheme of faking your death from them? You've built an impenetrable wall around your heart, keeping everyone out. Of course you are right to do so. No one in this world can be trusted. Always. All you'll receive is hatred from your own blood and no love. Suspicion from your companions, and betrayal that comes all too easily. But the most ridiculous thing is that you want them to
Damn,
trust
this edible ain't shit. Me fucking 30 minutes later.
You stay silent and long for them to notice your suffering. You yearn for your companion's understanding and trust. Idiot. That's why you are incapable of exploiting them for your own ends. You care about their safety even more than your own. But remember, only the weak need companions.
Nuh-uh.
And we are children born.
I'm strong because of my companions. Shut up.
We are different from them.
No, you're not. That's not true.
Like them, and I don't need to be. God.
No.
Let me show you what powers we can wield.
But you are me, and I'll never lose to myself.
Oh. Ooh. When the when an EX special attack or ultimate hits a stun enemy, the totalize effect is triggered. This effect increases the skill's damage multiplier based on the enemy's remaining stun duration at the moment of the activation. Triggering totalize from stun a certain amount of days will be affected based on. Oh my god, okay.
Think about all the injustice you've suffered. If you choose,
I gotta lock in.
You're betrayed. You know that.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
As a DPS? That's interesting, okay. I feel like you're probably... Are you going to want to fill him with impact?
You're just afraid to admit it.
What the hell? That's crazy damage. Run him with two. Yeah.
Without me, you are nothing.
For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Fancy words won't change anything.
No. It's not just platitudes.
Run him with two.
I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen. When it's accepted. So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore. Weakness, hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness, justice. They're all part of me.
Ooh, we love. Ooh, okay. Character arc. Character arc. Oh my god, ring the bell. Character arc. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, he's free. God. Oh, it's a cutscene too.
Hugo, it's time. Hugo, you...
Did I scare you? I made it through. I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner.
Dude, make out right now. Make out right now. Also, they're taking the fucking, the Star Rail approach of cutscene use. Can Genshin get a little bit of that?
This is just like what I saw in my dream.
We're out of the loop, holy shit.
Guess there are still some lingering side effects. Ah, my former partner. You're still as punctual as ever.
Are you sure you're fully recovered?
How about we fight? And I'll show you how recovered I am.
Kakarot, let's fuck!
I refuse to fight someone who is in
yes,
need of
Vegeta.
medical attention.
Lycon falls silent for a moment and eventually hands over a coin. No looking at the packaging. It's not a coin, but a familiar chocolate.
How thoughtful. I'm touched. Or perhaps is this simply part of Victoria Housekeeping's professional care?
I'd rather you not starve to death.
Hugo takes the coin after most time. He eventually eats it.
Not to your liking. I'm fairly certain this is the same kind as before.
No. I've just gone too long without food. It feels a bit uncomfortable. Either way. Thank you.
Now tell me, what exactly happened in the warehouse?
Just going a bit crazy from... you know what? Were you expecting anything
Bro
else?
faced himself.
But
Faced his own demons.
I did have a very long dream. A dream about many things from the past. If I had to put it into words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy. You seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it? Want to book a session with me? Trust me, I'm a pro.
Seems you really have recovered.
Well, of course. I'm feeling pretty great right now.
Alright, buddy.
Like I could argue with you all
Make
day
out.
on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
I wanted to ask, what you said about Mockingbird before, when you faked your death, was that part of the act?
You mean the part about how Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone. I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this. Interesting. After all, it was you who chose to betray Mockingbird. To betray me.
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins, but it has its value. You shouldn't reject the things you've done. Or Mockingbird.
I have contemplated this before. Yes. Mockingbird has helped some people and has genuinely
Okay, here we go.
managed
We're back
to
up.
cause
We're back to
trouble
ethics. Ethics
to
arguing.
those who abuse their positions of power for evil. Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources, and the people we helped remain destitute and suffering, willing to become slaves to those in power for scraps. But just as you said, even if what we did was childishly idealistic and flawed, as little as we actually achieved, even the slightest change is by no means meaningless. Nothing holds more value to me than Mockingbird.
Hugo stares out at the ocean. Gentle breeze lifts his golden locks. The sunlight glances off both his eyes.
All right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I would prefer that. My dear uncle and the Exaltus fanatics likely would not give me such an opportunity. If all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken
holy
the bait
shit.
already.
Is that
And
Raptor?
if
Oh
everything
my
goes
god.
very well, I'll soon have solid evidence of the Ravenlock family's crimes.
Oh my god.
Thank you for your assistance, former partner. Let's part ways here.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well, whatever.
I have been awake for 20 minutes. Well, welcome
Let's
to the
go.
waking world.
And don't
slow me down. What do you mean? So you kick things off by approaching Edmund from the top with shots. How did you manage to sweet talk him? I'm a bit of an illegitimate child, but I still have that Ravenlock family blood running through my veins. Funny enough, this Lord Edmund thinks direct lineage is way more noble than the side branches, which is absolutely laughable. So I played his arrogance to my advantage. And let's be real, I had some juicy intel to swap with those high rollers. But that's Mockingbird's secret, so I can't let any outsiders in. Was the sacrifice core from the mayor's lab your handiwork too? You could say that. The security there is no joke, so I had to leverage tops for some extra intel. After all, as you know, they've got plenty of moles planted next to your man. And it was you who threw the sacrifice core up for auction. To lure in the Exaltus. You knew they'd be all over it. Yep, I embedded the sacrifice core right into the robe of heroes. They actually matched it pretty nicely, don't you think? Classic you. I heard that after the auction they found a stash of counterfeit Denny's. Feel free to take wild guesses, but honestly, I think those Denny's would rather be out in the wild than sitting in those hoity-toity bot accounts. Then you found Hartman and talked him into a partnership, getting your hands on more intel on the sacrifice in the Exaltus. After that, you shot that crime warning letter to the mayor, giving the city a legit reason to spring into action. Yep, that was spot on. Look at you, real genius over here. In the end, you faked your own death to pull yourself out of the mess. And you used the whole show to redirect everyone's attention to Hartman. And the Ravenlocks. Keeping the Exaltus on their toes. Hold on a sec. That's all there is. Why did you let Hartman slip you the drug? I mean, you'd have a way to dodge that kind of thing. Lycon, I've got something I've been keeping under wraps. Actually, I've teamed up with your beloved mayor. What? When it comes to stopping the Exaltus, the mayor and I are on the same wavelength, so we can totally collaborate. What you should be wondering is why he didn't clue you in on this. The mayor must have his reasons. If you can convince yourself of that, more power to you. Just know, if you ever want to swing back to Mockingbird, you can come beg me. I'll make sure to turn you down gracefully. Alright, enough chit-chat. We've got bigger things to deal with. Dude, what a conversation. Oh my god. Oh god, we're going. Okay, I thought there were maybe like a second. We're straight back into it.
I'm sure you've heard about the missing workers from companies under the Ravenlock family, too.
A lot going on right now.
Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers
Just
with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow.
I'm not opposed to working with you. Come on, let's get them out of here.
I'm here.
Interesting. Okay. You untie the workers. Thank goodness, someone's here to save us. Thank you. You're welcome. So, you tell us what those Ravenlocks did to you before they ran off. They're a bunch of liars. They tricked us into this hollow. They said they had a job with high pay for us, but they kept avoiding the talk after we got here. Something didn't seem right, so I wanted to leave. But then they showed their true colors. They tied us all up and told us they were going to ship us off somewhere. They didn't make you take any weird medicine, did they? Medicine? No. But it wasn't just us they tricked. Another group went that way. I see. Here, take this carrot. There's an exit nearby. You should get out of here as soon as possible. I can't thank you enough. Let's go, Hugo. We must save the rest of them. You sure are eager.
Bunch of nobodies.
A bunch of nobodies.
Kill them!
Kill them!
You're welcome to try.
Ooh. Ooh. That'd be crazy, dude. Crazy stuff.
Only for Master Proxy.
Only for Master Proxy. I'm not even involved, bro.
More workers here. And quite a lot of them.
Oh, that's a box. Just! You untie the workers. Who are you? Your saviors. Thank you. Thank you. I had a bad feeling about that group from the start. I should have ignored my gut instinct. Did those Ravenlocks do anything to you? Do anything? Well, we weren't doing as we were told, so they tied us up. Nothing else? Good. Oh, right. There was another batch of workers ahead of us. They should be by the roof. Don't worry. I'll handle it. You should get out of here as soon as you can. Let's continue.
Is Hartman behind this, too?
Of course. He threw them into the Hollow like offerings for the Exaltists.
Dude, that's fucked up. Die.
There's more over there. Let's hurry.
It's different this time. Don't rush in. Let's listen in on what they're saying first. I still need more direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely foolproof.
The compensation you promised. It's all real, right? All we have to do is follow you into the Hollow for some simple tasks, and you'll give us a huge sum of dennies. Sounds real suspicious.
Shut your trap. You keep yapping and asking questions.
Throw this man off a bridge.
Why were you so eager to sign up for it?
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in the Hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption. The treatment costs have completely drained our family's savings.
Damn, bro.
So that's why...
It's the same for me. A serious illness at a senior age. I need the money.
Who would risk taking a job like this unless they were desperate? I'll do it. No matter how suspicious.
Bro's going for it.
As long as I can get paid.
Yeah, this
I'll
whole
do anything.
segment's been long as fuck.
Even risk my life.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family, you're part of a big company in Tops. You wouldn't go back on your word, right?
Don't worry, you'll get every denny you were promised. But before we start, you all need to take this medicine first.
The fierce man pulls out a bunch of white pills and gives one to each partner. Another Ravenlock family member seems a bit doubtful and leans in to whisper.
Bro, should we really be doing this already?
These workers keep talking. We're wasting time like this, and the sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over.
Down with the illness.
Consider it an early release for them.
Down with the sickness or illness in this context.
What? You didn't say anything about having to take pills before.
Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether aptitude. There's tons of people who'd kill for something like this.
Exactly. You'll be working in the Hollow for several hours. This is essential medication. You have to take it before we continue. If you refuse, then you can forget about the job. Of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
Lycon, what are you doing?
Rescuing those workers, of course. There's clearly something off about those pills. We can't let them take them.
Now is not the right time. As I said, we need more evidence to ensure the plan works.
And as I said many years ago, you can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
So that's how you see it.
If that's not what you want me to think, then explain everything to me.
All right. It's a little complicated, but simply put, these workers will be fine. Of course, it's your choice to trust me or not. But if you try to rush in, I will stop you.
I trust you.
Meanwhile, the workers have also made the decision, except for the talkative worker. Most of them already swallowed the pills. That's when the arrogant Ravenlock member finally reveals his true nature, saying, "You think I'd let you run?" while forcibly shoving the pill into the worker's mouth. They're clearly capturing everything. Hugo lets out a sigh of relief.
All right. That's the evidence. Now we can go and beat them into the ground as much as you want.
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it and kill them. Even if they're the worst of the Ravenlock family.
All right, Your Holiness, Saint Lycon.
Just fuck already!
Those were...
Who the hell are you?
Ugh.
Why don't you take a guess?
We're the ones here to stop you.
Can't remember the last time we worked this well as a team. Your legs?
Make out already.
I'm fine.
To be honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight.
How do you used to fight?
Let order and madness. You had a lot more aggression.
The end is not.
I've merely learned to control my strength.
Yo, that was not a guy. That was a whole ass machine.
Who the hell are you? How dare you mess with the Ravenlock family?
Oh my god, Essay? Like, I'm in? That's so true. Oh my god, I want to pull for Lycon.
Savor the name while you can, for it will soon cease to exist.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said. I think this might be good for you. Sever your ties while you can. You
Sever
still
your
have
ties?
a chance to walk your own path.
Wait, can I hear the line ring again for that? Severe.
Sever your ties while you
Oh,
can.
sever your ties. Okay, I hallucinated that.
The family's honor
Severe ties.
Is that really what you think? I saw the compassion on your face just now. You're not from the main family, right? That's why you were assigned to these trivial tasks. But in reality, there's no need for you to keep playing this boring game for them.
I don't have a choice. From the moment I was born into the Ravenlock family,
You always have a choice. If you're willing to act. All right. Let's end the small talk here.
You could do a switch shot to the back of the next of the family members.
Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them too hard, just enough to keep them quiet.
How's that? My acting's pretty good, right?
As always, a certain someone should take some lessons from you. I'll leave the rest to you then.
Okie dokie.
Oh shit. The Ravenlock, the workers carry the Ravenlock family members away. Now only Lycon and Hugo remain.
Okay, now can you tell me exactly what's going on here?
As you can see, That worker just now was actually an informant of mine. The pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets. Outside of this batch, some workers have already taken the actual substance Hartman has. But rest assured, the antidote for it is already in development. I found the best in the field to help, and with the data I collected before, we should have results soon.
Okay,
I wanted
that's
to
good.
ask. The reason you decided to lock yourself in a room and endure the effects of the drug, besides getting evidence, it was also to collect data on this drug in order to create an antidote.
Kinda goated. Kinda goated. Okay. Alright, Hugo, I see your game.
Hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sometimes I wonder if you know me at all.
Then I have one last question.
Make out.
Why did you never tell me any of this back then?
The truth is, I heard everything. That entire conversation between you and Jack. Before he passed away in that small attic. When Jack called you aside and gave you those warnings.
When he told me you might go down the wrong path?
That's right.
You never said anything.
What would I even do? Scream and rage over your suspicions, or get on my knees and beg for you to trust me? You know there's no way I'd allow myself to do such a thing. Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack,
It's all in the past. You don't need to explain anything to me.
Enough. This man's wearing fucking
We should get going.
chaps, bro.
If we're going to reminisce over the past, we should find a more suitable location.
Yeah, like my bedroom. Like I was fuck. Yes, Hugo.
Nikon,
That
incident back then.
this is so gay.
I didn't do it. It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. It was Hartman who killed my father, too. I only discovered the truth long after the fact. I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him. And even before that, if I hadn't hesitated, none of what followed would have happened. Even now, I still think they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate. They're beneath me. And I have more important things to do.
You?
I know we may never agree on that point, Lycon. I once wanted to fight against those ugly truths that defined me, but I discovered that the more I rejected them, the more painful it became. So I could only accept that crazed, hateful, and malicious side of myself. As long as I know I will never become like my father, like Hartman. That is enough for
This
me.
portion, once becoming Hugo, has been like a whole fucking hour long
changed.
thing.
But I think that might be a good thing.
Don't patronize me. You've changed a lot too, compared to before. I still disagree with Jack's words. And I won't forgive your betrayal. I will walk the path I believe is right. Even if I must tread over thorns and through the mud.
Yeah, this is basically a fucking story, a character story quest for him.
But I will also allow you to walk your own path. Lycon.
Should I say thank you?
That's the right response to
You're
that.
welcome. Come to think of it, we haven't talked about your legs and eye.
It was just an accident. Not your fault. I'm doing well now. I hope you are too. On the contrary, perhaps I should be the one apologizing. I misjudged you. I used to think you wanted power. That everything you did was for your own ambitions. I thought you wanted the power to pass judgment on all in this world, like a god.
I am a god. I am my own god. Or you could say that in this world, everyone is their own god. There are many things that we are powerless to change. But there are also many choices we can make. just as I said before. I am the only one who can kill me or save me.
You go spin bars, bro.
I'm glad you think that way.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to do to witness the end of Ravenlock.
Okay. Crazy ass shit. As Hugo recounts the process of gathering evidence, Hartman, unable to listen any longer, slams the table in anger.
You really think you can take my place if I die? Never, you filthy bastard! Your little tricks mean nothing.
That was all a flashback.
As
Man,
long
I
as
hate
the Ravenlock
flashbacks.
family stands, I can still get back on my feet.
You still don't get it, do you? This was never about avenging my father. And I don't care about taking your place. I didn't come this far just to kill you. That'd be but right on cue. Why don't you take a look at this, Uncle?
On behalf of TOPS, I'd like to clarify that we had no involvement in the Ravenlock family's actions. TOPS is officially terminating all partnerships with the Ravenlock family effective immediately. We will have no further affiliation with them.
Who's that? His design looks crazy. That's... If he's not, like, an NPC, that might be a playable character at one
Are you
point.
crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a petty thief forever?
Thief? Oh, Uncle. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor. I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. I'm the leader of Mockingbird. The one who turns every headline into my own stage. I have friends who'd catch me if I fall, partners who'd shed tears for me, and allies who always have my back. I am Hugo Vlad. You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name.
Woo!
I never did.
Woo! You ungrateful bastard! You should have never been born.
Woo!
You flatter me. Same goes for you.
Woo! Woo! Okay. Yo, that was sick.
You've done well, Vivian.
You had better give me an explanation.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's with all the anger?
Hugo, I'm a member of Mockingbird too, and I mourned your death.
Listen, Vivian. I don't want you or the people you cherish to get caught up in danger because of me. I've always been selfish, so I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my plans. But it is because I am selfish that I also don't want my failures to affect my treasured companions. In any case, if you were in the same position, would you not make the same decisions?
Dude, okay.
Lycon's taking care of everything outside. We should go.
Okay, maybe I'll... Ooh, okay.
Also, Belle, thank you. And I'm sorry for the whole act where I threatened you. It was the only way for Hartman to drop his guard against you and leave you be. I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to you.
Lycon's assistants, he successfully leave the Ravenlock family manor and return to the video store.
Master Proxy, although it is late, there is some important intel that I must give you now.
So, Lycon, you knew about Hugo's plan to fake his death?
I was simply playing along. After all, I could not determine whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the mayor's late friend, and I am obligated to protect you.
You still have that habit of finding awkward excuses when you're embarrassed.
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, please do so with haste. I need to return to rest before midnight.
You two sure are close.
For the sake of a certain old fossil sleep schedule, I'll keep it brief. I learned from Camille that Dina intends to embed the sacrifice core into the sacrifice. Apparently, it will make the sacrifice much stronger.
That makes sense.
Sacrifices created this way will not retain their minds and will indiscriminately attack all living beings, including their creator. So the Exaltists don't do this. It would bring them no benefit. But Dina's concoction can control people's minds. If a person takes the pill and is injected with the serum Landon left behind, the sacrifice would be under its creator's control. Although the dormant sacrifice has been destroyed, Dina found a batch of that serum her father created and wants to create new sacrifices.
Never mind the sacrifice. Hartman's sacrifice core is a fake. We don't know where the real one's gone.
Not Herta!
The
It's a
real
fake!
core has always been here.
Oh, I have my fucking funny bone. God. Critical hit. Oh.
In Lord Phaethon's video store?
Oh.
Vivian, do you remember when I suggested you give that collectible to our dear Proxy?
Ow. What the fuck? My whole nervous system. Oh.
That was just an ordinary pendant. And I've met the person who submitted it. She has absolutely no connection to the Exaltists.
How about our dear Proxy take out that pendant so we can take a look?
Let's look-sees. Plans within plans? Oh, hello. Yo, press 1 to...
I'll take your surprised expressions as a compliment for my little trick. I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed, since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manager while I was pretending to be dead. I won't go back on my promises.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird. I can't believe I thought he was actually being sincere.
Since we have the sacrifice core, all we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent people to make more sacrifices.
Yes, and we need to destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
Hopefully with no options left, Dina will give up her obsession.
All right, that's the important stuff. I'm going to go and confirm where Landon's serum's been stashed. I'll contact you again once I have something.
What's wrong, Icon? Weren't you in a rush to get back and rest? You act like you're gonna turn into a werewolf after midnight or something. How are you feeling now? Relax, I'm not kicking the bucket just yet. But you look a bit more run down than before. Just getting over something nasty, that's all. Risking your neck like that wasn't exactly smart. Maybe you should have... Lycon, remember what I said back when I faked my death? For a permanent and absolute victory, we must endure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh, and persevere through the darkest hour before dawn. Not wrong, sure, but it was arrogant enough. Instead of playing God and picking lives or dies, I'd rather just do what I can do. Because at the end of the day, a person who can only shape their own destiny... nothing more. You've really come a long way. Well, I appreciate the compliment. Hugo, you've got a lot of explaining to do. No more secrets. I'll lay it all out. I promise. After a little chat, Lycon, Hugo, and Vivian say their goodbye and take off. Back in your room, you drift off to sleep. Val, Hugo sent a message earlier. There's new progress on the sacrifice situation. They found a large batch of unused sacrifice serum. He wants us to be their guide. He, Vivian, and Lycon will be heading out into the Hollow with us to destroy the serum. And I'll use the HDD system this time to head into the Hollow with you all. Tell me when you're ready, and remember to bring Eos with you. I'm ready. Let's get it. I'd imagine this is probably the last part of this. Yo, it's the fucking room. Oh, the scrapes are though still there. Good detail. Good detail. Dear managers, you're here. Having two Lord Faithins leading the way for me must be the luckiest person alive. We'll be counting on you two, as according to my intel, this is quite the large batch of serum. My guess is that Dina wouldn't put all the serum in one place, so we may need to split up. Just to be safe, we'll be counting on both of you to guide us. Once you're both ready, let's head into the Hollow. Wow. Hollow time, wow. Wow. Combat. Oh, hello, Vivian.
Landon's stash should be somewhere nearby.
Landon's stash should be somewhere nearby.
I did some digging. Some of the missing workers were brought here too. Dina's getting ready to make her move.
Don't worry, we'll clear them out.
I'm part of Mockingbird too.
I didn't miss a chest over here, right? No. Okay. We're on fucking chest looking duty.
They're trying to destroy the goods! Stop them!
We need to take care of the guards first.
I'm ass. I'm booty cheeks.
Some of the serum is stored in this warehouse.
Don't touch me.
You're not taking anything from here. Understood. Fine. Hugo, get the guards first.
Oh, what a coincidence.
In position.
Yep.
You just stepped into your own grave.
Truth is a beloved fairy tale. Head for flowers that bloom in the abyss. Allow me to reflect.
Hold on.
Move it.
Tales for the dawn that sets the world alight. The end is nigh.
More of Landon's serum survives than expected. Fortunately, since they're still here, it means Dina hasn't executed the final step of her
Unless she split it and it's
There's
a
likely a lot
diversion.
more stashed around here, and we have yet to
I'm a little
locate the
worried
missing
about.
people. Our actions here won't go unnoticed. Perhaps they're making plans to deal with us on their side.
With Landon and Dina's concoctions combined, she may be capable of creating a sacrifice that obeys her. If it comes to that, this will get far more troublesome.
How about we split up? Hugo and Lycon will destroy what remains of the substance around here, and Vivian and I will go search elsewhere.
Very well. Let's go with your plan. But be careful if you encounter Dina and her people. According to Camille, she's absolutely obsessed with completing her father's dying wish. Who knows what she may try? Let's part ways here for now. And perhaps the other manager could use EOS to guide us.
Sure. I've been feeling better these past few days, so just follow me.
Wives relegated to background dressing.
It's only now that I realize how fortunate we are to have two Lord Faithins.
Although, I feel like our work's doubled. In the past, Belle and I would only ever work on the same route.
Greater power means more responsibility. And in any case, I'm sure the mayor would be able to provide double compensation. He's a very generous person, after all. right, Lycom?
I will request additional compensation from the mayor.
Compensation is just one aspect. It's one thing with Belle being in the Hollow in person, but now with us working on separate routes, I can't help but worry even more for her safety. Oh, but I trust in your abilities. I'm just not quite used to this.
As they talk, Vivian stands behind them and suddenly sheds tears as she gazes at one of them. She turns quickly and approaches the area, oh no, where Landon Sears is stored. Vivian recalls the tears she shed when looking at Faithman and the distance she saw then.
This is the future I saw. Lord Faithman.
She closes her eyes as if making a decision, then grabs a vial of Landon serum. The tragedy of the novel, then let the misfortune fall upon me.
I'm sorry. This time, I will make sure the future I saw does not come to pass. I don't want to bring you misfortune. That's all I wish for.
Ooh. Ooh.
Don't touch me.
Oh, well, sorry.
Leave this to me, Lord Faithman. Notice me, Lord Faithman. Don't touch me, Lord Faithman. There might be more serum here.
How dare you steal from Lady Dina?
I don't know how this character works.
No promises. There are containers by the fissure. There's got to be something inside. Let's try it.
Oh. If I was a bang boo, I think I'm gonna make it. Just end my pain, please. We're here to save you. They were, but they all turned into Inferials. So many Inferials. They're all dead. Please just let us go. Deku will never intend to let us live. My friends will get you out. We'll deal with this. Don't be afraid. You'll get out of this hall alive. We promise. Really? Oh, thank goodness. Be careful. Some people are brought in with us. They're all Ethereals now. Really, really scary Ethereals. Can't even imagine what she's planning to do with such a massive horde of Ethereals. People will die, and we'll be killed by those Ethereals. Hush, say no more. My friends will get you out. Leave the rest to us. After contacting Hugo and Lycon, they quickly arrive. You eventually decide to have them first take Zenless to a safe place, while Vivian and you continue to search for any of the Look Serum or victims. Shortly after they leave, a familiar voice comes. Oh god.
It must have been tough for you to find this place.
It's Dina time, oh my god.
Vivian, if you had stayed out of it, I wouldn't be so eager to get rid of you.
Those people have been taken to safety. You're all out of options.
They're just mere test subjects. So what if they get away? There will always be people consumed by greed. And therefore, they will come willingly to me. In any case, what are a few sacrifices in comparison to the completion of Father's grand ambition?
Man, fuck your dad!
You deceived those people. They didn't come willingly to you. You tricked them, just like Landon did back then.
Vivian
Deceived.
beat her ass.
Father gave hope to those who had everything taken from them by the Hollows. Vivian, you once rejoiced at the hope Father offered you, too. Before Father took you in, you were no more than an omen of disaster that no one wanted. It was Father who gave you shelter and a purpose for existing. Do you remember the first time you bestowed a blessing under Father's guidance? How did you feel when that person looked at you with adoration and gratefulness? That was the first time you felt hope. Like your existence had a purpose, right? Don't forget that it was Father who, through what you call deception, gave you hope.
And you, what have you done? You basked in Father's attention and everyone's adoration, only to destroy everything. Do you think that by leaving the Exaltists, those people will live better lives? Of course not. Those who suffered under the Hollows will only continue on as walking corpses, without the hope Father gave them. Do you really think you're some sort of savior, Vivian? In the end, you're just an ungrateful brat who brings misfortune to those around
brat.
It was you who destroyed everyone's hope.
Ungrateful brat.
Not everyone wants to live in false hope, Dina. You say it's because of greed that people willingly become your sacrifices. Perhaps those people aren't entirely virtuous. But that greed is just wanting to live a better life beyond the Hollows. What you and Landon have done was never about giving people hope, but exploiting it.
Speak your shit, Vivian. Speak your shit.
Back then, when Landon wanted to inject you with the serum, the fear in your face was as plain as day. I saw it all clearly. If all of this is as righteous as you claim, then why did you make such an expression, Dina?
Don't look at me with such pity! Father did nothing wrong.
Ooh.
All of this is to make something of the Hollows other than disaster. That's everyone's only hope.
Dina, it's not too late to stop. Stop living in this lie. You know what would happen if a sacrifice loses control and escapes the Hollow. It's not the Hollows that are to blame for those people's deaths, but the hope you keep talking about. That will cause more despair and claim more lives.
That is merely the necessary sacrifice to accomplish a greater goal.
No one deserves to be a sacrifice.
Your hypocritical magnanimity disgusts me. I can always go and get more test subjects if they've escaped. And I will be able to replicate
Someone
Father's serum with
kill
enough
her.
time. With you gone, I'll be able to complete Father's gift to the Creator and fulfill his last wish. Camille, release the failed subjects.
Lady Dina.
Camille, are you going to do what you did before? You keep saying you'll follow the Creator, but
Queen
it's all
shit, bro.
lies.
Queen shit, yeah.
Lady Dina, the Hollows took my family from me. I understand that there's no way to get back what I've lost. It was Lord Landon who told me that the Creator would guide me. One day, Hollows will no longer be disasters. Everyone will be able to survive inside them. I look forward to the day when this hope becomes reality. I watched you grow up, and I know that you've always looked up to your father. He gives you hope, and I destroyed that hope with my own hands. I know the pain of loss, so I've always felt guilty. I want to atone for the hope I destroyed. But Dina, I don't want to ruin more lives. And I don't want to continue watching you destroy yourself. Vivian is right. Not everyone wants to live in false hope. So, please, stop.
Camille, are you abandoning me too?
Yes.
I'm not abandoning you.
Kick her.
I just don't want to see you go past the point of no return.
The point of no return? I passed that point ages ago.
No, Dina. You can still turn back. I'll be your way back.
Where are you going, Camille?
Oh?
I made a deal with Hugo and the mayor. If someone needs to take the fall for this, let it be me.
Ooh.
I did it.
Okay.
All of it. I've been forcing Landon's only daughter, Dina, to research how to create sacrifices. I colluded with the Ravenlock family for my own gain. Everything Dina did was under duress. Since I've kept her captive for so long, she doesn't have the skills to survive as an independent member of society. She'll need a caretaker and teacher. Someone who will look after her and educate her.
No! I refuse, Camille! I refuse to accept this!
Dina, I'm going to dispose of those failed subjects.
Oh shit.
I won't allow
Dude,
it!
shit's getting real. Oh my god.
I won't allow it! You've always followed my orders, and you will follow them now!
It wasn't your orders that I've been following. My younger sister, who was stolen from me by the Hollows. also had such beautiful red hair. When Landon told me the Creator could bring me hope, you were standing there, right behind him. I was certain, then and there, that this was the hope the Creator had given me. Start over, Dina. You still have so long, so much time. You'll make friends, find people who love you, and make many beautiful memories.
That's not what I want! Camille, you're not allowed to die! I won't allow it! I won't allow it!
Goodbye, Dina. And I'm sorry, Vivian. I'll leave the rest to you.
Camille resolutely walks towards the fissure. As Dina stares at her disappearing figure, after a moment, she also walks towards. Vivian is about to stop her, but Dina uses the controls to open a container door. The fields surge out, blocking the path.
Take out these ethereals first. We can't let Camille's efforts go to waste. Don't touch.
No. First one to go. Go.
Keep your filthy hands off. What's up? Idiot. Let's go after Dina, Lord Vathan.
That was weird. The game like broke for a second. I'm glad nothing serious happened. That's a lot of ethereals. Was that her? Did she kill Camille?
Are you satisfied now, Vivian? You were the one who brought yourself to this point. You're saying this is all my fault? Losing my father, losing Camille.
Yeah, but yeah.
I wish you
she
had
can't.
never come into my life. At first, when Father brought you home, I was happy. There are so many Exaltists, yet Father never allowed me to get too close with any of them. I never had any friends either. But when Father brought you back, he told me to take good care of you, that you were my first friend. I was also so happy the first time you took my place in helping Father select a person to receive the blessing, because it meant you were different from all those other people.
Cult shit.
You could stay with me. But soon, I grew jealous. You took the attention that should have belonged to me.
Why she
You
got
even
Minecraft
took
on her?
Father's love
Kinda.
from me.
Got Minecraft on her.
It's only because of my
She got
ability
Minecraft,
that
bro.
Landon...
I know, but Vivian, jealousy is something you cannot control. Of course, the same goes for fear and hatred. I was terrified that one day you would look at me and shed tears. I knew if that day ever came, Father would not hesitate to force the blessing upon me. And when that day did come, I hated you for causing my father's death.
Tina, you knew everything about what happened back then, so... why are you still defending Landon? And why didn't you tell me back then? If I had known earlier, maybe I could have found a way.
Because it's the only thing that makes me more special than you, no?
Oh.
It proves I had Father's trust. I was more useful to him.
Oh.
Vivian, you said you wandered without a home ever since you were young. Hated by anyone you encountered. You were happy to gain recognition from everyone and help Father when you were among the Exaltists. But in the end, you discovered you were being used, so you felt betrayed and hurt.
Correct.
Then, what about me? All I ever had was my father. I've never known a life outside of the Exaltists. Ever since I was young, my only purpose was to help Father select who was to be blessed. The only purpose I had was my
Cult
father
shit.
and the Exaltists.
Cult shit.
I've never been taught anything else, Vivian. It is what little value I have, and have ever had.
I'm sick. Dude,
You
someone.
took even that from me.
Oh my
You
god.
think you're doing good and fighting evil.
I was gonna say she drank the
only
Kool-Aid,
managed to
but
affect
it's
a
all in
small
her
part
fucking
of your
hair, dude.
world. But have you ever wondered if maybe that's all there is to my world?
I have a feeling that Dina may not be all there mentally.
You are also my first friend. And that's why I wanted to save you back then.
Save me? You and Camille all talk about saving me. Why don't you understand? To me, loss is so much more painful than death.
Tina, you can start over. Everything
She was
Camille did
baptized.
was so you could live
Lives
on.
in the Kool-Aid. Baptized in the Kool-Aid.
Let's leave the Hollow together. There are so many amazing places in New Eridu. This time, I'll take care of you. I've also met so many amazing people. I'm sure they'll love you too. Okay, Dina?
Vivian, I can't forgive you. And I don't want to forgive you. I have nothing left. If what little hatred I do still harbor were taken from me, well, I refuse to be so pitiful. I won't apologize, Vivian.
Dina closes her eyes and checks the Vodasum into her own arm. Soon ether crystals appear on her body. It's not a corruption.
I don't want to hate myself. So I can only hate you for killing my father. And hate Camille for leaving me.
Oh, fuck.
That's just the kind of person I am. Hateful and despicable. I refuse to owe anyone anything. I refuse to feel regret. I won't. Vivian, I will keep hating you. I will take all who are precious to you.
Did the corruption grow her boobs?
I will also hate Camille.
What the
So
fuck?
I won't do as she wished and started.
Why are they bigger?
Vivian, if you had never existed, if I had never...
Lord Phaethon, please do not interfere. She was my first friend. I'm going to bid her farewell.
What's this model? Oh shit. Oh, hello. Are those fucking males? What the fuck? Oh!
Thing will be over. Lord Phaethon, don't come any closer! Who dares get between me and Lord Phaethon?
Dodging and shit, bro. Oh god, I'm being passed around.
Where are you looking?
Oh, cutscene's on. Oh shit. Oh, I was floating before this.
Behind you!
Oh shit.
What happened?
Oh no.
What the?
What?
Vivian!
Belle, don't come near me. This is my own
No.
choice. I will change the fate I saw.
Vivian!
I just want you to remember me when I looked my best.
Vivian! Vivian, your body.
I'm sorry you had to see me like this, but I don't want to be the one that only brings misfortune anymore.
No, please. No.
It's so warm, and the night is beautiful.
Oh my god.
Vivian? No. It can't end like this.
Oh shit. What the fuck? It feels as if you had a long dream where you saw your teacher again with her familiar smile, but soon the environment and your teacher both dissolve in the water, like behind a misty curtain, blurring them vanishing.
Belle, you're scaring me. Belle, I'm so glad you're awake.
What happened?
What the fuck just
I remember
happened?
Vivian and I... Wait, where's Vivian? She injected herself with Landon's serum.
Hugo and Lycon brought you out of the hollow. You were in a coma and... I'm so glad you're safe. And you said Vivian used the serum on herself? But she looked fine to me, barring a couple of scratches. Hugo sent a message earlier saying he got her checked over, and she was alright. Can you recall what happened?
The situation was dire, so Vivian used the serum on herself to defeat the ethereals. I saw the crystallization process starting to occur, and then I can't describe it, but I think I saw something. At the time, all I was thinking about was wanting to remove the crystals
What
from
is
Vivian.
this? What is happening?
I don't even know what I did, but then I passed out, I guess. What happened after that?
When I led Hugo and Lycon there, it was just you and Vivian lying on the ground. We didn't see anything else.
Dude, we have the power.
Never
Yeah, we have
mind
the touch,
now.
the power, bro.
Belle, do you feel any discomfort?
What the fuck, homie?
Just a bit dizzy.
For tonight, just get some rest. Hugo and Vivian said they'll come over tomorrow, so we'll discuss everything then.
Alrighty.
Okay. Good night, then.
This time, there are no strange sounds or sights in your dream, and you sleep peacefully throughout the night. Shortly after you wake, Vivian, Hugo, and Lycon arrive at the video store.
Lord Phaethon! How are you feeling? No headaches? Leg pains? Heart palpitations? Loss of appetite?
Vivian?
I was just so worried. Sorry. Anyway, Lord Phaethon, I'm so glad you're okay. What happened this time was all my fault.
You only became an ethereal to defeat Dina. If it weren't for you, neither of us would have made it out alive.
So, what happened? Belle said she saw the crystallization process start, but I didn't see anything through EOS. Hugo, Lycon, did either of you guys see anything strange?
Allow me to explain.
Okay.
Miss Vivian told us what happened after she awoke, and the mayor arranged a full medical checkup for her. Based on the results, Miss Vivian indeed shows mild corruption sequelae. But if the crystallization process had already started, the lingering effects should be far more severe. To be precise, if the process had already reached the point of mass surface crystallization, it should have taken no time at all to become an ethereal. So, the mayor theorizes that it was the etheric energy within Master Proxy's body that affected Vivian's condition and the surrounding etheric particles, causing Vivian's corruption to recede.
What?
Essentially, corruption is a reaction between the etheric particles inside the body and in the surrounding environment. Therefore, it's not necessarily irreversible, just that currently our mainstream method of defense is prevention.
How come I didn't know I had this ability?
Are we gonna get playable Bell?
For me to influence
Or
other people's
Flashwise?
etheric particles.
Because that's gonna be hilarious.
That makes it sound like I can manipulate etheric energy at will.
Master Proxy, you are special. This is a gift your teacher left you.
Our teacher? So this has to do with her?
I don't know all the details, so I cannot explain everything to you. My apologies.
Okay.
However, Miss Yixuan might be able to answer some of your questions. She will visit you sometime soon, so please feel free to ask her any questions you may have. She has quite an eccentric personality.
Oh,
If
she
causes you any
got some
inconvenience-
eccentric personalities, if you know what I mean. Haha, up top.
If she causes trouble, can I file a complaint about her to you?
Master Proxy, you have always been a people person, so I trust you will handle
Yeah,
things just
yeah, Big Zach, that's my guy right there.
That just makes me more worried.
In any case, the mayor has asked me to give everyone his most sincere gratitude. Unfortunately, the mayor could not come personally, but has promised everyone a favor. Provided it's within his means, he will offer his unconditional assistance once. There is no time limit on this favor.
Okay.
Unconditional, What if I wanted his position as mayor?
If that is what you desire, then the mayor and his subordinates will be first in line to vote for you in the next election. As for the other votes, you'll have to work for them on your own. But should you assume office,
That's hilarious.
I hope you take full responsibility for handling all day-to-day matters and lead by example. By sheer happenstance, the mayor has provided you with a copy of his current assignment, the City Waste Sorting and Processing proposal.
Old fox.
Well, can I request Lord Phaethon's?
The mayor imagined, you might ask. I have prepared all the necessary documents, and the ceremony expenses will be covered by the mayor as a gift. As long as Master Proxy agrees, we can sign and process the documents immediately.
What?
But this matter requires mutual consent and cannot involve coercion, confinement, or one party's lack of
Marriage?
consciousness.
Stop! I would never do that to Lord Phaethon! Probably. At least not today.
As for you, Master
Oh,
Proxy,
oh.
the mayor has some sense of what you desire. That said, he hopes you might speak with Miss Yixuan first before you decide the timing of that favor.
Hugo and Lycon are still bickering, and Vivian sits to one side, eager into support story. As always, you can smell the aroma of noodles from the neighboring noodle shop and hear snippets of Elfie's music from her store. Canonically the closest to actually being your wife. That's hilarious. Thank goodness time goes on. But there'll always be friends by your side. After eating, Hugo, Lycon, and Vivian take their leave. Belle, are you feeling alright? Lycon said you can't control ether particles. Or you could control ether particles, and it was a gift from our teacher. I keep thinking about it. And that Miss Yixuan, we should investigate her. Let's not talk about that for now. You only just started to feel better. You should get some rest. I'll be there with you whatever happens in the future. Head upstairs to rest. Oh my god. The actual epilogue to chapter 1. Oh my god. Thinking back on it, Lush sure has happened recently. But can I really control etheric energy? This is a gift our teacher left for us. Then doesn't that prove that her research was focused on mitigating the damage Hollows have on humanity? Perhaps this can serve as evidence that she was innocent. But I don't feel anything yet. It doesn't feel like I have any special powers. Your thoughts are all jumbled together and your mind feels heavier and heavier. You drift off without noticing. Are you choosing the past? Season 1 epilogue. Damn, bro. Oh, I like that the background for this part is the background for this part is the pier that we talked on. That's cute. I still find it weird that the Jane story... I still find it very weird that the Jane story and the Astra thing aren't included in this main story timeline thing. Kind of odd. New radio continues to coexist with sacrifices, and neither daily life nor hidden prices ever cease. New stories in the distant horizons are surely exciting, but one should also cherish each passing day, present or past. One day, they'll become worthy memories worth holding on to. Talk the lies. Is this like a little, is this next thing a little epilogue thing? How long is this? Belle, someone call, oh, okay. Okay, this is important. Belle, someone calling herself Yushuan is here for you. She's dressed like one of those masters of the mystic arts from those movies. Do you know her? I do! I do. How long is this? Is this like a quick thing, or is this like a whole detail? Or is this like a quick conversation? I do. She saved Vivian and I when we encountered some Inferiors before. Wise, do you remember that the mayor said before that he'd bring in a Void Hunter ranked special investigator to help us adjust to our Aether aptitude? Yishuan is that investigator. I see. No wonder she has such a unique presence. As long as that's traveling. And we have a good feng shui. According to her, we have good feng shui. And 6th Street is geometrically best and a good place to live too. That makes sense. Yeah, she looked so serious. It didn't sound like just empty flattery. You weren't here when she came in earlier. I asked if she wanted to stay and wait, but she said she wanted to take a look around. We could talk once you were free. You have time now. You should go find her, Belle. Alright. An interesting store.
I did not expect that such a spiritual entity would exist here. It appears this street is a geomantic gem.
This is Howl.
A spiritual entity? His name is Howl. And I guess you could say he's a neighbor of mine. Is there something special about him? No, I was simply a bit surprised. It's rare to find such an intelligent individual of this breed. Even huskies can be really smart. Howl is proof. You're right. Yet, being overly intelligent comes at a price. It must stay here for prolonged periods of time, parted from its owner and unable to move about freely. Both a blessing and a curse. However, it seems quite happy. We've strayed a bit off topic. Since you're back, let's discuss our partnership.
Yishuan gently pins Howl's head, stuffs a few dennies into his money pouch, and then you return to the video store.
Nice job. Good air circulation, excellent layout. Very suitable for a business. Your bamboo here are also very energetic. It seems your fortune is good when it comes to wealth.
Didn't expect you to understand feng shui.
Feng shui.
Thank you for your blessings. But who exactly are you?
I suppose this is our first official meeting since parting ways in the Hollow. Now that both of you are present, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Yishuan, a mystic from Yunquei Summit. Wait, mystic? Like those people in movies who can tell your fortune and go around blessing people? This is my first time meeting one in real life, but what's Yunquei Summit? Just an ordinary sect of the mystic arts. Our disciples travel all across New Eridu and sometimes collaborate with authorities. Currently, I'm affiliated with the Hollow Investigative Association. Right now, however, I'm here to discuss a partnership in the name of the Mayflowers. So, what sort of partnership are we talking about? I have reviewed the documents provided by the Mayflowers. You previously underwent an implant surgery. After recent adjustments, abnormalities occurred. These abnormalities bear resemblance to the craft practiced by us at Yunquei Summit. If you are willing
To better control my abilities. It sounds great, but there's no such thing as a free lunch. Since you're willing to teach us your craft, Shifu, you must want something in return, right?
That's right. Mayflower will have you join me for some investigations. Looking at my divination results, this will be a complicated and very likely dangerous matter. He's still going over the details, but should have more information for you soon. You can wait until then to decide.
Let's leave it at that. The weather is nice today. Perfect for going out. I just happen to need to head to a nearby store to buy something. If you're free, how about coming with me? We have a long path ahead of us, so it'd be good to take the opportunity to learn more about each other's ways and methods. Sure. Sounds good. Let's go. Yisha and Shifu, where's the store? That luminous here, it's called Beyond. I know that store. But hasn't it been closed for ages now? Is that okay, Shifu? It matters not. Whatever the situation, let's hope we're first. It's been ages since I last came to the Zenless Quarter. I'd like to take a look around. Just tell me when you're heading to Luminous Square. We can meet up there. Oh, okay.
Please, help me check my fortune! Here's my pop. Look, doesn't this thick wealth line mean I'm about to strike it rich?
This is not the voice I would have attached to this model, but okay.
I've looked it over, and your fortune is decent.
Huh? You barely looked at it, and you're already done?
You have good fortune. What? You don't believe me?
I do. Thank you so much.
Next, it's my turn. Hey, wait, hey, quit cutting in line.
So, this is where you were. Who are all these people? You're here, Belle? I decided to take a break. I didn't expect so many people to come seeking my divination services. Don't worry, I need no more than a simple spell to solve this matter.
Facing the crowd, Yishuan remains calm and composed and says,
Fortune-telling services is 10,000 dennies per session.
in an instant, the people standing in line all flee in sphere, scattering in all directions.
All gone? Good. It seems the Banish Wealth and Desire spell is still effective.
Ha!
Banish Wealth and Desire? That's a spell? This isn't the kind of craft you
That's
said you were going to
hilarious.
teach us, is it? Our video store has a business license, and we'd get complaints.
Oh, I
if we
love
charged
her.
a fair rate. Of course
She's so
not.
funny.
This is just a trick to deal with trouble. I'll take my time showing you the true craft of Yunquei Summit. For now, let's find that shop.
And nah. And Nen. I know mortal, just a normal mystic. However, it sees you're in quite a pickle. And nah. And nah. And So you wish to use the mystic arts as a cover to convince it to get repairs. It shouldn't be difficult. Belle, do you know any place nearby that does repairs? There's no need for that. I can check it over first. If there's no major hardware issues, I can do some debugging and adjustments. There's a bomb! Very well. And nah. And nah. CC. And on there. And on there. Yes, however, in order to walk the path of a mystic, you must have an innate talent for it. Please, allow your senior sister on the path of mysticism to check you over. Calm down now. Let me check your parts first. You carefully check Bangbu CC's parts. Its network module is a little bashed up, but the damage is minor. You fix it. Okay. Oh. I feel like that wasn't... Okay. Great. I'll repair it. How do you feel? Congrats! You're now connected to the internet. It's a bit too early for that. You have natural talent, but you must hone your Seda mind. Once you've matured a little more, you may come seek mentorship. I don't know much of Bangbu affairs, but I can teach you an incantation, the spell of calming. When you feel agitated and wish to fight those over Bangbu, you can recite this incantation under your breath. Their brains are made of defective parts. Thus, you can avoid conflict and disaster. The Bangbu contemplates this for a while, its gaze growing brighter. You're welcome. Though, one should not get into fights if possible. If you must, be sure to win the fight, understand? Nana! Nana! Since you're alright now, it is time for us to take our leave. Belle, let's head to that store.
Yishuan Shifu. The store is right up ahead.
Yes, this is the place.
You will feel bad. I fucking love this character already. This character's so funny. Also, it doesn't help that she's bad as fuck. Anyway, moving on.
This is the one. Seems it's closed. Another wasted trip.
Not necessarily. 1 second, please.
Yishuan walks up to the door, gently knocks 3 times in a room, and then slips a note for the door. A moment later, someone coughs and cracks open the door, passing something to Yishuan. There's someone inside.
Huh? Is there someone inside?
Relax. The boss prefers to do business with people they know. They like their peace and quiet, so they rarely open for customers. I'm an old acquaintance and just wanted to retrieve something.
What a strange private business. Shifu, what exactly are you retrieving?
Just some things needed for our future investigations. You'll know in time.
I want to pull. I want to pull her.
Really?
Give me.
Shifu?
Give me character.
I feel like you're always so mysterious.
Rest assured, I'm not hiding anything from you. It's simply because the correct time has not yet arrived, so there is no need to rush. Since we've already obtained what we came for, let's part ways here. There will be plenty of time in the future. We will certainly meet again.
I'm down. I'm down bad. I'm down bad. Oh, you're right. That was a quick little thing. That wasn't even like... That was like 10 minutes, maybe. Belle, you're back. Did everything go well? It went well. It's just that Yishuan Shifu deals with things in a rather unique way. Maybe that's just how Mystic does things. I see. Belle, do you think what Yishuan Shifu claimed is real? Learning mystic arts and whatnot? Sounds like it came straight out of a movie. Are we going to be like those movie protagonists who use talismans to defeat ethereals and magic arrays to suppress hollows? It definitely won't be as exaggerated as a movie. But I don't think Yishuan Shifu is lying. She really did display mystical powers back in the hollow. I see. Well, I trust your judgment. Plus, the mayor must have his reasons for choosing her to teach us. Yishuan Shifu said the mayor would have us help her on some investigation. I wonder what that is. Either way, we'll find out soon. There's no rush. Well, you've been so busy recently. You should take this time to rest and have a break. I did it! That was a good story. I enjoyed all of that. And a level up for my troubles. Thank you, game. And now things are quiet again. Evidently, apparently, this line doesn't even go away if you max out your internet level. Funny enough, but even when you hit max, it's still there. Damn, that's a whole lot of pulls. I hate this game. I hate it. I hate this game. I've decided I hate this game, actually. 10 for the health? I might. Why not? That shit won't happen again. Maybe I'll get like a Sefcon or two or something. I don't know. Wow. Oh, hey, Piper. What's up? Good music. I fucking love the soundtrack of this game. It's so good. We'll do another 10 pull, just for the hell of it, you know? Ooh, double A. Cool. Oh, ooh. Okay, I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I did that 10 pull now.
I've got your back.
Where is my stuff, actually?
Take me along.
5? Fuck. Oh, I'm so close. What does that do for me? Oh, that's just a level up? Okay. When sublanes are finishing, move on. Heals. Oh, that's a... Oh, that's purely DPS stuff. Okay, interesting.
If you need help, call me anytime.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, I did it. Wow. All right. I have to run errands, so I'm going to wrap up. I think we're gonna wrap here. That shit was good. I'm excited for season 2. Or I'm excited for the or did they call it no? Yeah, they've been calling it season. Well, actual like Aaron's out and eat dinner, but you know, whatever. Season. I'm excited for season 2. I can't wait to go to the Inquiry Summit. That's gonna be dope. Game good. Game real good. Gambling good. Gambling real good. Anyway, y'all take care. I'm going to sign off, send you guys to the off screen. I will see y'all on... I'm gonna try and stream on Saturday after work around like 4-ish, maybe 4:30, depending. I don't know what I'm streaming yet. I might I'm trying to decide between 2 options currently, but it's not gonna be a Hoyo stream. We're gonna break the fucking Hoyo stream the Hoyo stream chain. Yeah. I'm a little... Oh, shit. Oh, right. Yes, yeah, you do it, Raptor, yes. Brotods! Retreat! Take care, y'all. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Eat well, eat, drink, and sleep well for me, okay? Take care of yourselves. Oh, bye-bye. Bye.